What is up, everyone? Hello, welcome. Boom, we are live. All right, let me know if the game's too loud. This is one of those games that the volume resets every fucking time you turn it off. What's up? Let's talk about the state of the game. Oh shit! Oh my god! Let me change the name of the fucking stream. I totally forgot. I wasn't here when that dropped. I totally forgot. State of the game discussion. Holy shit. I totally forgot, man. Thank you. Holy shit. I'm so dumb. I've been gone way longer than I thought I was gone. I forgot. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much. We're gonna be playing some Remnant because I have not been able to stop thinking about this game if it's too loud or anything happens. I also put a much more aggressive fan curve. Can you guys hear my fans? Like can you guys hear my like, is there like a that you guys can hear? If so, I'll have to move the mic to the other side, but my CPU is getting a little too hot. I wasn't very comfortable with it, so I made it a little more aggressive. What's up, everyone? I demand the Nancy-sism over the state of the game. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it, man. I totally fucking forgot. So yeah, we're gonna talk about GCX too, because let me tell you guys, you know, I've been wanting to go to GCX for many years. And I've always thought like, oh, it would just be kind of cool and that sort of thing. Like I just thought it was like a cool little thing. And let me tell you guys, this is one of my favorite trips I've ever taken in my entire life. Like it's so surreal meeting everyone in person and like putting faces to names and putting bodies to faces. Also, every single person I talked to was like, whoa, you're a lot taller than I thought. Which, Lab, by the way, Shield Maiden said the same thing like a couple of times, which was pretty funny. You gotta come next year, Lab. That was awesome. I was placed in the competition the other day. Thank you. Yeah, so I was in a GCX live tournament. I tweeted out a picture. It was fucking awesome. Yo, thank you for the sub. You're fucking huge. I'm 6'2", man. Yeah, let me find these tweets because this was sick. So I have a couple of tweets. I'm just gonna show you. Well, okay, so this is some pictures. So this is all of us. Abontis, Mano, me and Victoria, we're at Universal. That was sick. That's Joe Berated. He took a picture for me because I got his number and he wanted his mustache to be my picture. But that's me on the fucking main stage, baby. Let's go. So someone thought it was a really good idea for us to play Walla in round 1. So we won one game, but we lost the other 2. So we got kicked out pretty early on. But it was so much fun. It was so much fun, man. And it was nice because, so, you know, with controllers sensitivity scales, like it doesn't matter really I mean, there's a little difference, I guess, like what you're used to, but the sensitivity is like pretty similar based off of no matter like what device or monitor you're playing on. I learned DPI does not necessarily scale like that, and so I play on a 27-inch and they had 21 inches, I believe, for us to play on. And so if you watch the tournament, everyone who was playing on mouse and keyboard, every round they were changing their DPI. Like if you go watch the VOD, it's like in the first round, like I die, I change my DPI. I get a kill, I change my DPI. And like Walla did the same thing. I think Benny was doing the same. Like it was just so gratifying because I was like, man, I fucking suck. I cannot hit anything. And I kept fiddling with stuff, and it was like, oh no, everyone's having that problem. That made me feel a lot better. But it was just so fun, man. Is ATP tall? I saw him, but I couldn't tell. ATP is shorter than me. He's probably 5'11" or so. I'd say maybe I'd say yeah, 5'8", 5'8", 5'10", 5'11", somewhere in there if I had to guess. ATP is my homie. He made me ATP. One second. I have to show you guys the coolest fucking things. Okay, I've got a couple really fucking awesome things I got. Okay, so first off, anyways, I was saying GCX was just so much better than I thought it was gonna be, and we're gonna go every year from now on because it's fucking awesome. If you came up and you asked for a signature or a hug or to chat, I can't thank you enough. Yesterday I was fucking dead. So if my discussions with you were a little incoherent, that's completely my fault. I apologize. I've been so fucking tired. But ATP made me. Where did I put it? I think I put it right here. Where is it? Where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. There it is. ATP made me a friendship bracelet, like in Taylor Swift form. So, one of these. Oh, are you not gonna be able to see it? It says Scaro 9 PhD on it. It's beautiful. I will treasure this forever, ATP. I love you, my friend. So that's amazing. And then what I was doing, Bungie was handing out these books. And so I did this really fun thing where anytime... did you take the Nezarec scythe back home from you? TSA wouldn't let me, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll show you guys that picture too. That shit's awesome. Anytime someone came up and asked me for a signature, an autograph, whatever you want to call it, I was like, okay, I'll sign your thing, but you have to sign mine too. It was really awesome because like most people aren't used to like signing things. And so I have like 50 to 100 signatures just from like viewers and subscribers and stuff. It's fucking Vendetta signed Ariana's, but I fucking love that, man. I'm trying to find some examples. Yeah, so we got one there. We got one there. And I was just having people just fucking sign things. I think it's really cool. Yeah, we have like 3 there on Worldline. We got 1 on Suros. And so I'm gonna take this book to every convention in the future, every GCX, and that's the rule. If you want a signature, you gotta sign my book too. What was the general smell at GCX? Dude, the fucking hotel that we were at, guys, I cannot understate how fucking, or I can't overstate how fucking nice it was. Like, if you look at the pictures online, I was like, oh, it's pretty big. We pulled around the corner and fucking Jesus Christ, dude, it is goddamn massive. It was insane. Smell, not a problem at all. This place, insane. And then, well, yeah, it's got every exotic from the launch of Destiny 2 to Witch Queen. And then, guys, I got to spend a lot of time with Bungie developers, and we just did the fundraiser for Bungie, and so one of my rewards was a marathon shirt. Oh, sorry, it's gonna green screen out, but here, one second, let me. Just my fucking room's probably a mess. I'm sorry. I just got home. Check this shit out. There's only like 10 of these. So this is the developer marathon shirt. Only developers get this, but it's got all of the signatures of the entire team, and then I had Cosmo and Andy sign it as well, and Jared sign it as well. So fucking amazing. So this shit is getting framed and put on a wall somewhere because it's beautiful. I'm actually gonna put a signature side in. You'll never see me wear this shirt. This is one of my prized possessions in this entire world. So the book goes to Lost on Witch Queen. It goes up to Witch Queen. It doesn't. I guess it technically goes up to the 30th anniversary event. So presidential suite level, dude. It was so fucking nice, man. I would say like if you ever been to like Opryland in Nashville, a similar vibe to that. What's up, Victoria's like? Does she hurt it? It's an e-brace. There's she has like her family has like a history of like knee arthritis, so she's just trying to like stave it off type of stuff. Don't forget the GRREN. What? What's all this rubbish I'm hearing about Bungie's communication? Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to talk about this. There's been a lot of people. So GCX is mostly like, there are, I guess the majority of people at GCX are not creators, but GCX is a huge opportunity for networking with creators and game developing studios. And so when Bungie goes to GCX, yes, there is part of it that is to interact with the community, and Cosmo, Jared, Chef Andy, other Andy, who's on the communication team, Andy Salisbury, they were all walking around. I'm not sure if anyone else from Bungie was there, but definitely those four were. They were all walking around and they were chatting with absolutely everyone and taking pictures and autographs and stuff. But part of Bungie being there this year, the specific reason they went this year, was Chef Andy, who's part of a new team at Bungie. He is setting up. He just joined Bungie about 9 months ago. Azakross did a great video on this just a couple days ago or yesterday. He just joined Bungie about 9 months ago, and his new role, what he is doing, is specifically forming a team for content creation, content creator relationships. Now, Azakross in his video said it's not really for Bungie, it's more for Marathon and other games going forward. I talked to Chef Andy for many, many hours. He's a very, very interesting individual, very intelligent, and he has a very awesome view or like vision for what he wants to do. And I disagree. I think it is very much part of Destiny as well. Not exclusively Destiny. Marathon and other games going forward are definitely part of it, but Azakross seemed to think that it wasn't Destiny at all. At least that's the vibe I got from his video, which is not necessarily the vibe. Hey, look, this is one of my thumbnails, dude. Split in the face like me. So that's not really the vibe I got from it. But the whole point is Bungie has, since COVID, not done a great job, in their opinion, keeping up with content creators. And, you know, whatever your opinion of that is, content creators are a very important form of like marketing and hype generation, and just kind of like keeping a community healthy in general, especially in this day and age. It's very important. And so since COVID, Bungie has really been relying on third-party groups to delegate between content creators. I have interacted with a couple of these groups myself. Anytime I give away like emblems or anything, they're third-party groups. And we don't really talk with Bungie themselves much anymore. And so they're looking to fix that. Oh wait, I know. They're looking to fix that and make a more direct line of communication between Bungie and creators to help make more creative content and see how like Bungie could support us. What is going on? Oh, I have to find a face, and I have to find a face, I think. Okay, yeah. So, but you people on Twitter are like freaking out because, well, there's new hate baiters in the community, and like, you know, I get it. The state of the game, I'm not happy with it either. I was live tweeting it. I was at fucking Epcot, and I was reading it in lines, and I was live tweeting it because that's how much I was like, it was upsetting me. I couldn't just fucking focus on Epcot, you know? I get it. The game's not in the best place, but acting like an idiot about things you know nothing about helps nothing, you know? You know what I mean? And so a lot of people are like freaking out because Bungie had some quotes that were taken out of context, because this panel was specifically only talking to and about content creators, not the community in general. What the fuck is that? And so I just want to clear that up. Anyone who was actually at the panel was excited by it. I talked to so many people, so many of my friends, my content creator friends, and we are all very excited about what we hear. Anyone who's angry about it was not there. And they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And most of the time, they're probably not content creators. So it wasn't anything with the community. Cosmo was on the stage, but Cosmo said by far the least out of the three there. The whole purpose was mostly for Andy to talk about, Chef Andy to talk about the formation of his team. And that is most of what was discussed. and that has little to no impact on 99% of the community. Have you ever played fighting games on Steam? I'm not really a big like platform or like a side scroll fighting game type of guy. That's not really my vibe. I grew up in the era when those were already kind of like old. You know what I mean? But more power to you if you like them. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. Locked door. Yo, Garbage, what's up? Ghost Guy, did you enjoy your trip? Yes, I absolutely loved my trip. It was unreal meeting so many of my friends after all these years. It's oh, dude, it was just so much fun. I just can't stress enough. If you ever have the opportunity to go to a GCX, I would encourage you to go. Like oh my god, the vibe is just unparalleled, and it was awesome. And I'm hoping next year I'm gonna talk to some people. I'm hoping next year I can get myself a meet and greet line, because there were times where I was like just standing somewhere on the floor and like it was just too many people, and I felt like I was getting in the way, because I would have like 10 people come up and talk to me, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't want to get us kicked out of here. I'm just vibing, man. But it was awesome. Thank you guys if you were there for coming up and talking to me, and like I said, hugs or chats or signing or pictures, whatever. It was awesome. Every one of you guys are fantastic. And once again, if at any point I was incoherent, I'm so sorry. I got like 0 sleep the entire fucking week. So it was rough, man. But I appreciate you guys. It was awesome. But we're also going to talk about the state of the game. We are absolutely... Oh, there's a puzzle here. We're absolutely going to talk about the state of the game as well. That looks like a secret. Damn. It was just so cool, man. Like, just meeting so many of you guys. Is that your first time meeting Abontis? In person, that is my first time meeting most Destiny content creators. Like, in person, I met Mtashed and Dado previous to this. I think that is Interax, but he's not he doesn't even do content creation anymore. But he was a Destiny creator. But I think other than that, I had never met any Destiny creator in person. So anyone you see me taking pictures with or anything like that, it was my first time meeting any of them. And I got to be, it's just so awesome. I'm just like, I got to hang out with so many people. Me and CB, we've been like really fucking close friends for so long. And this is the first time we've ever got to hang out and vibe. And it was just so good, man. Watching Ritzcar a friend's tweet was quite funny. Dude, this is how you know, okay? Okay, I love my man Ritz. Sometimes he goes a little wild, but this is how you fucking know that anyone complaining about the panel is an idiot. Because even Ritz was completely hyped up about it. So, anyone who especially if you weren't there, you're being dumb. But Ritz is awesome. Ritz and ATP, they wore name tags that said each other's names. And so everyone thought they were each other the whole weekend. It was fucking awesome. One second, I want to pull a picture, one of the coolest pictures that I got. Gotta find the best one of these. They're all a little bit blurry. Sorry about that. But this is someone at GCX had made a giant version of... Yeah, sorry, the quality sucks, man. Damn, it's better on my other monitor. I don't know why it's not pulling. And so we all got to take pictures here. And it was just like with Nezarek's hammer. It's got a name, something to sorrow or something. Fearbringer. And it's just so good, man. God damn. I gotta open all of these. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna look through all these pictures, but here's me on the main stage with Joe Overrated and Clean Plays. Walla and T-Storm and Ballista Kitty are on the other team, and they, like I said, they fucking kicked their ass, but we look good. We look good. Night Terror, yes. Who made that? I'll have to find the name. Give me a second. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but give me like 10 seconds and I'll find it. So, yeah, I'm so much bigger than everyone. I didn't... Like, everyone just kept being like, oh, I got to meet Carson Reed. This was fucking awesome. Carson Reed and Joe. Do you guys remember the ARG that we worked on? It was like a community ARG probably about 4 months ago. They're working on like another huge one that I'm really excited about. Evolution is his company, and he's fucking awesome. So I'm just like, I'm trying to find, I want to find the name of the person who made this. I feel bad because I should know what his name was. I got his business card, but I don't, those are in Victoria's purse and she's sleeping because she's a normal human being. Fuck. I'll tell you guys later, unless someone knows in chat, but it was very fucking cool. Joe Verratti looks like you from an alternate timeline. Dude, that's exactly what I was saying. Like, he just has, like, he can grow a mustache and I can't. That's the big difference. Oh, you put in chat? Banshee bought Pete. That's right. It was Banshee bought Pete. That's absolutely right. Let me see if I can pull up his Twitter here, because I feel bad for forgetting the name. Banshee bought Pete. He had these awesome exotic prints that I really wanted to buy, but he only makes one of each of them. And so I wanted Izzy's, and it unfortunately sold. But this guy's fucking awesome. Go follow him. I'm definitely gonna be keeping a close eye on this guy's stuff. He's a tattoo artist by day, and here's him making it. Oh, you're gonna get me copyrighted. This guy's fucking awesome. So, I don't want to give any. Here, look, I'll just go watch this full thing if you're interested. But yeah, my man fucking hand cut and painted. And no, stop. But fucking crazy, dude. This guy's fucking insane. So Banshee bought Pete. He's awesome. I was hoping he had some of his exotic prints here, but no, stop with this music. I'm gonna get banned. No, but he's fucking awesome. It was so good. Yo, E, what's up, brother? Dude, yeah, he put up with me, and well, he hung out with me in Victoria, but he put up with me specifically for most of the weekend. It was really fun. Hi, Scaro. GCX might not be at Rosen and Shingle Creek next year. Supposedly the contract ran up this year, and they could be moving elsewhere. There are very light rumors that they might try to do a cruise. So we're gonna see. I think Rosen is like the perfect place for it. But you know, I'm sure it's in fucking Florida. I'm sure there's 1.5 billion of those types of places, you know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about it. Did you go to the parks? We went to Epcot, just me and Victoria, and then last night the after party for GCX was at Universal, and so we hung out at Universal for a while. If they do a cruise, I'm not going. Yeah, I think that might be a lot of people's vibe. But honestly, between like what I experienced this week, I don't think there'd be much difference than if it was just on a fucking cruise. I'm trying to find more awesome pictures. Victoria has all of my pictures, and most people have just been like tweeting them at me. Here's me and Bearded Luke. Here, I'll just scroll through my feed. There you go. Me and Bearded Luke. Yeah. See, I'm pretty tall compared to most of the community. I had no idea. But Joe Overrated again, fucking awesome. Gorgeous mustache, I already showed you that. Here's us at Universal again. Here's me trying to I should have been in the back of this picture. It's a very impromptu thing, but I'm here somewhere. Here's me meeting Walzer. He was on one of the other teams. I didn't get to beat him though. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't get to play him though. He would have kicked my ass. So, this was awesome. I was a team captain for the G1 Invitationals, and so we got to draft our teams. It was 3v3, and I had to stick. I had a list of everyone, and so dead ass, I went through and I trials reported everyone, and I got their KDs, and I wrote them in order on the list. And during the draft, everyone was like, "Oh, do you have an idea of who you're drafting?" I just pull out my sticky note, and I was like, "Yes, I know exactly who I'm drafting in what order." And it was pretty fucking funny. Here was a trip this weekend, dude. So we left Universal last night, and Pierre was having trouble like tracking down his Uber, and I was like, dude, just ride with us, man. And so we got to talk to him on the way back to the hotel. But he's a really cool guy. And we were just chatting, and he was, I don't know, just really, really cool. So no way you Charles report your teammates. Yeah, fuck yeah, I did. I was there to win, brother. There's us. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, Thaw Zero got us drinks and stuff. He's really cool. Just it's so awesome meeting people, man. Just everyone. Oh, this is really funny. I was recording a podcast with freaking Dan, and then people are just walking by. We're actively recording and talking, and people are just like trying to say hi and stuff. And so Dan's gonna put that out sometime in the next week, I think, but it's gonna be awful in terms of like just getting it was a great discussion. You should absolutely listen to it. It was awesome. It was so funny. But there were so many times where people were like walking by and they'd like make faces or start to come up, and we were like, and then we'd start laughing. That's one of these pictures. And so we're just fucking, it was just so good. It was just a great weekend, man. It was just so good. Like I said, like, I thought I was going to enjoy it, but I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. Like, I don't think if I have like the ability, I'm not going to miss a GCX in the future, as long as my friends are going. I'm 6'2". Of course, Scarrow 9's the guy to go to Epcot. So Victoria has never been to Disney, and we were actually hoping to go to 2. We were gonna go to Epcot, and we were gonna go to the one with fucking Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror and stuff. But our flight got delayed. Or no, what happened is we were driving to the airport, and there was like a huge wreck, and we were literally in standstill traffic for like 3 hours. So we had to reschedule our flight to an entirely different airport. And so we actually didn't get to hit Disney the first day, unfortunately. So we went to Epcot because that was what we were already scheduled to do that day. But we were supposed to do, what is Hollywood Studios? Thank you. Yes, that's where we were gonna go as well. But we'll make a trip to go down there sometime. Like, it's fucking Disney World. Like, it'll be there forever. You know what I mean? You're 6'7"? Holy shit. But yeah, I missed GCX this time around, but I'll definitely go next year. By the way, the Labyrinth area that you are at, a couple secrets you might want to get. Okay, I'll look for it. No spoilers. Wall was also there to win with that wave frame. Dude, so we won pretty convincingly that first game, and then we should have won the second game. I was throwing really hard, and it was like I said, the sensitivity was... I'm learning controller before I go next. You know what I mean? Overrated was carrying us hard, and then the third round, yeah, Walla put on that wave frame, and it was just fucking, it was Jover, dude. You see the people movers? I don't know what that means. You did look like a kid in the candy store when I saw you walking around. Really happy you and so many others enjoyed it, dude. It was so good. Did you say hi? Did we talk? I don't even remember. And sorry, yeah, if I don't remember talking to someone, I'm so sorry. I met so many people, so please don't. It's my fault. You know what I mean? Did you sign my book? Did you sign my book? I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna ban you if you didn't sign my book, man. But yeah, I was just like, I was just having so much fun. And then, like I said, next year I'm gonna try to have like an actual meet and greet spot, because it was got a little out of control, I think. It's good. I did it. It was very quick. About yours and other content creators' time. No, dude. People kept saying that. Like, people would walk up and they'd be like, "Hey, I just want to say hi. I don't want to waste any of your time." It's like, no, I'm here for this. Talk to me. Let's chat. Let's, you know, what are you doing? How are you liking this? Well, you know, what are you feeling? No. Please, if you guys ever go to a convention like this and there's a content creator or like a dev or something that like you know, you want to talk to, that's what they're there for. Go talk to them, man. You didn't sign it? Oh, you're banned, dude. Damn. Next year, I'm going to bring it every year, and people are going to sign it every year. Would you recommend Remnant for somebody who has never played anything like a Souls-like? I have never played a Souls-like, so yes. I would recommend Remnant to everybody. And bows be damn. There's not like any... Usually there's like some words that are like highlighted or anything. Nothing here looks really that... Okay, I'm going to ignore that. It doesn't look important. All right, so this is one of the faces.
This looks important.
Yeah, it does. So, you're preparing me a 3-hour presentation. If you go next year, you better sit down and watch it. Fuck it, let's do it. There you go. Yeah, so the state of the game. All right, we can talk about the state of the game. Is the game too loud, by the way? Do I need to turn it down if I'm gonna play and talk at the same time, or is it good? Once I get that answer, just let me know if it's good. Can you hear me talk over this? Is it good? If so, we'll chat. I just don't want to. Volume's good. Okay. Oh, I just fucking wasted all of my ammo sound testing, by the way. State of the game. Couple things I liked. A lot of things I wasn't necessarily a fan of. I mean, I have pretty much the same feedback as everyone. I was talking about it on Twitter, but the big things are, I'm glad that they're still talking about switching up the seasonal model and like making it more unique, because I was actually really worried that they were gonna say that and then just like not follow through on it. I'm not gonna lie. So it's good that they are like, yeah, season 22 is pretty wacky, season 23 is completely different. Like, that makes me excited. The idea is that they're no longer forcing us to do Crucible and Gambit for our rituals. That's fine, but no, like, they're still gonna have the guilds and stuff, so it's still gonna be the same. So, like, I don't know, at least for me. But it was so cool that they're like, all right, more options, that's fine. Now, things that aren't cool. Getting rid of Gambit and just dropping it entirely. And then, I mean, like, you guys know me. I don't like Gambit, but fuck me, man. You know? I really hate... We need to change the terminology from core playlists at this point, because it is very clear that Gambit and Crucible are no longer worthy of being called core playlists. Now, tell me that's not a... Tell me that is not a goddamn secret right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Oh, it's the gargoyles. I didn't know that. So yes, I think we need to drop the terminology core playlists, because it's very, very clear that they are not core playlists anymore. They are not worthy of that title. But man, the Crucible thing's hella disappointing, and I just don't understand it. You know, I truly, I would love to understand it. I wish Bungie was a little bit more open about it. Let me say this. Yeah, I wish Bungie was a little bit more open about it. I think we deserve a better explanation for what happened to the Crucible. You know, we can joke around, or we can speculate, oh, they went to Marathon all day. But the truth of the matter is that not every single person on that team went to Marathon. You know what I mean? They were either moved to other parts of Destiny, or they left the studio. I really want to know why they weren't replaced. I want to know the mentality, because at some point, we had a functioning Crucible team. Now we don't. And so the reality is somewhere in between that, there was a transitionary period that I think in most positions I would have expected just to have been filled, but they were very clearly not filled. And I want some insight on why they were not filled, and what that means for Destiny going. Am I gonna die here? What in the fuck was that? Because I don't know, man. I said it in the tweet. I'm gonna say it. Like, it's just not good enough, and I think that's just what it comes down to. You know, if we're still gonna be calling these core playlists, and if the game is gonna be getting more and more expensive, and if, you know, all of these things are going to be happening from a business perspective that developers don't really have a lot of fucking control over, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. And so I really want more insight into this. I don't think we'll ever get more insight into it, but I think we need more insight into it. Now, I do want to say there's been a lot of talk about, you know, Bungie not being as like open as they used to be in that sort of thing. But I just want to make one thing really clear, because I have talked to devs, you know, this weekend and in the history forever, and Twitter's kind of painting a story that's not accurate in my opinion. Oh, I bet that drink has something to do with that fireplace. It is abundantly clear to me that most of the devs at Bungie, or a lot of the devs at Bungie, would like to increase communication pathways between the player base and themselves. It is clear to me that something is stopping that, and I don't. Oh, 60 seconds of. Oh, is it just like better health? There's some sort of block between there, and I don't know what it is. Destiny's on low maintenance mode. Yeah, I can tell you that's absolutely not true. I mean, maybe there are definitely, it is undeniable that there are aspects of Destiny that are on low maintenance mode, but Destiny itself is not on low maintenance mode. That is a fabrication by the Twitter community, is my understanding. I'm confused how they don't have enough resources for Crucible. I mean, the fact of the matter is Bungie factually has enough resources, but they're just not allocated in a way to contribute. The question is why are those resources not being contributed that way? What is the business justification, or what is the thought process, or what's the bureaucratic red tape holding this up? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? The armor set bit pissed me off. Yes, that pissed me off as well. I think was it Gigs who tweeted out, he was like, this is why no one uses these, because they're shit. And it's like, yeah, they're shit. Shrimp, I want to go to GCX. I want to put my raid report on a shirt. I'm sure people will love that. I love that. Leaving Activision made them lazy. No, stop. You know what I mean? Like, just stop, okay? We have to have a conversation. Yes, I do have a Dr. Lowman business card. I do. And I was like, when he handed it to me, I was like, you know, as someone with a PhD, I take offense to this, because he has on his business card, it says PhD in speedrunning. I was obviously joking, but we have to stop. As a community, we have to fucking stop. Okay, you have no fucking idea what is happening at Bungie. You know what I mean? It's like, I have no fucking idea what happens at Bungie. What I do know is I have personal relationships prior even to this weekend. I have played with Bungie devs. I've talked to Bungie devs. I've tweeted with Bungie devs. You know what I mean? Like, there are very publicly available Bungie devs. They're not fucking lazy, okay? You know what I mean? Just because they're not performing in a way that we like does not make them, or performing is the wrong term. Just because the game is not in a state that we are all insanely satisfied with does not make them lazy, okay? You know what I mean? Like, you've clearly never worked at a fucking large company before. It's a lot more than personal motivation to get shit done. That's how big companies work. You know what there's all sorts of red tape and business decisions that go way over any single individual or single team's individual efforts, because that's how it works. The larger the company, the more cumbersome, the more red tape, and that's just not how it is. So when we talk about this, when we give feedback to Bungie and we say, hey, we would like this to be fixed, and then we say, you're fucking lazy, let me tell you something, they don't listen to you. They don't take you seriously, and they think you're a silly little bitch. So if you're gonna go out there and make accusations about personal work ethic or things like this, you are going to be completely and justifiably ignored. Because that is the incorrect way, the absolute incorrect way to give feedback for anything in your entire life. And so you should learn from that and maybe readjust the way you approach situations, because they are humans and they do not make all of the decisions. So I just like, I'm really fucking sick of this because I have genuine criticisms towards the game, and a lot of people have genuine criticisms towards the game and really good constructive feedback that they're trying to get through this sea of absolute incessant, vile, vitriolic fucking nonsense on Twitter, on the Bungie forums, on Reddit, and just a bunch of people who have never fucking worked a day or like a job like this in their entire life, or they have absolutely no empathy. You are clogging the feedback ways, and you think you're making a difference, but the only difference you're making is making a difference on how people view you. Because when you say shit like that, people just think you're a fucking idiot, and that's it. That is just the truth. So I'm not saying Bungie's perfect because I'm not gonna make any broad overarching statements. There are a lot of things in Destiny. Like Destiny is very factually, like I'm not fucking playing it right now. You know what I mean? Like I love Destiny to death and I love Bungie to death, but there are problems I have with the game, and it is undeniable that there are aspects of the game that are very heavily neglected, and I hope we get transparency on that, and I hope it's fixed. And I hope the future seasons are better, and I hope the future expansions are better. But if you sit here and you attack character traits of people you don't fucking know anything about, you are part of the problem. You are why no one talks to us on Twitter, and you're why there's less communication between us and Bungie. So people just need to fucking stop. That's it. Welcome everyone. Unfortunately, I think the larger community is gonna stop being toxic towards Bungie, but I can't help the larger community. But if you're in one of my channels, in my Twitter comments, in my fucking Twitter feed, you know, I'm gonna call you out for it because I'm really fucking sick of it. There's every time one of these fucking toxic Twitter accounts disappears, another even more toxic one pops up, and I'm just like, I'm sick of seeing it in my fucking feed, and that is just it. Ooh, who's the blue person here? I hate when people call you a bootlicker when you totally don't shit on the state of Destiny. I do shit on the state of Destiny, and I still get called a bootlicker just because I'm not a fucking awful human being. Dude, any of these have hints, or are they actually just lore? Clap for him? I didn't even... There's emotes in this game? How do I clap? How do I... What are my emotes? What? Please don't kill me. Well, he gave it to me before I clapped. Did that actually change anything? Oh, too late. What happens? What do I... What happens because I was too late? Yeah, I have a weird mouse. Don't worry about it. Amulet? What do I get from this? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, look. There's one of these earlier. To my knowledge, Proctor was not there, but there were so many people, dude. It's so hard to keep up. But I did not see Chris Proctor there, if he was there. GCX was amazing. But yeah, I think my key takeaway from the state of the game is the armor excuse. I just don't think it's good enough. One crucible mat a year. I just don't. Plain and simple. I just don't think that's good enough. And I'm not sure what form change is going to take. I also thought it was really interesting, by the way. Oh shit. Oh my god. Hey, fuck off, man. I find it really interesting that they are moving Season of the Health, as it has been dubbed. They're moving it to Final Shape, right? That's what they said. It's no longer going to be Season 23. That's really fucking weird. But also, what the fuck is Season of the Health even going to be if they're already like, fuck Gambit and Crucible's not getting anything else? So like, what could Season of the Health possibly be? So that's a little weird, I guess. What? Is this like a maze? So, okay, I was talking about this on Twitter, and we talked about this a little bit. The panel was not communication with the community at all. The community had nothing to do with it. It was communication with content creators only. They're setting up a new team to contact with content creators because Bungie has not had direct contact with most content creators since like COVID happened. There's exceptions, that a couple summits and that sort of thing, but other than that, most communication is done through third-party companies. Anytime I do like competitions for emblems or anything, that isn't actually Bungie talking to me. That is a third-party company that represents Bungie that has asked me to do stuff. Yeah, this has got to be amazing, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to focus a little. What's your favorite thing you did or person you got to meet? Ah, man, I like meeting all of my content creator friends that I've known for a long time was really cool. But I'm like straight up the coolest thing was like genuinely just meeting like any of you guys that came. Like I had so many people that it's surreal walking around and more people know you than like the number of people that you know. You know, like I'll just be walking around, so many people are like, yo, Scarrow, let's get a picture, or like sign this, or, you know, would you sign my hat? Would you sign my book? That sort of thing. And like, I can't even express like how amazing that is. Also how nerve-wracking that is. But how amazing that is, and just genuinely how happy it makes me to do something that, you know, maybe makes your day a little bit better or whatever, you know, being able to sign something or hang out or chat, or that was my favorite part, just like interacting with like my community, but also like meeting all of these people I've been friends with for so long but never met in person. That was really awesome. Meeting new people, talking with, you know, some of the Bungie people, getting to play on a main stage. I've never done that before, you know? Sick. Very sick. Just like, it was just so cool. If you roll on fire, it'll lower the amount of time you're on fire. Oh, damn. Have you ever quit a game because of community? No. Before Destiny, I wasn't really part of any game communities. I mean, like, I followed, like, zombie creators and stuff for, like, their guides, but I wasn't, like, actually involved with the communities. Oh, that's... What? Is this gonna be like a shuffle game? It kind of looks like it's gonna be a shuffle game. No, it's not. Oh, this is it's like Othello or whatever. Okay, I think I've played this before. I think maybe. Oh, I don't remember. I think this is because Othello's a lot bigger than this. But like when you skip their piece, it becomes your piece, right? Is that how this works? That is clearly not how this works. That is not what this game is. Shit. I think I have to stop him from getting 3 in a row. I think I have to get 3 in a row. Fuck! I literally moved into that. Okay, play me again, play me again. Play me again, bitch. Okay. I knew he was gonna... Fuck. This guy's fucking stuck. How good is this AI? Is it just gonna move the same thing? Is that guy's just gonna move to mid? You gonna move back down again? Can this end in a stalemate? Fuck, that was my next move. Oh, can't move that guy. Shit. No, I'm so dumb. Fuck. Okay. There has to be a trick. How do I force him to lose? So now this guy has to move here. But what do I do with that? I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. It puts me in the same position every time. Stop. Okay. Block that 3 in a row. Block that 3 in a row. No. No. Shit. Oh my god. Oh, I lose. I quit. Fuck you. Fuck you, dumb head. What happens if I'm cursed so many times? Do I die?
What?
Yeah, look, I have to move that piece and he dies. Okay, so that's how I have to get him. I have to get him in the 2 corners. Now I understand. So I have to trap him in the 2 corners. So the way I had him trapped. Fuck, I wish I would have taken a screenshot of that. Because he had a piece there. No, he didn't. Did he? He had a piece here, and he had a piece here, and he had to move this piece. So I have to do that. So they are stuck in the 2 corners. So I'm in the winning move here. No, we just flipped. Fuck. This guy's good. Fuck, I'm stupid. Ah! Can I move his pieces? This is how I have to get him. Because now he wins, no matter what. Okay, okay. So I have to get in a VV formation. There's rumor going around they met ATP at GCX. Is it true? And he's the greatest person on the planet. He is a homie for sure. It was, dude. It was so much fun hanging out with you, man. I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye. I was looking for you yesterday, but they were saying that you're at Universal, so I just didn't get to say goodbye. But dude, it was so much fun hanging out with you, man. That was awesome. I don't even know what to do here, man. Like, okay, they're gonna take me. I gotta do that. Fuck, they have me in the spot. They have me exactly where they want me. Because now it's just stalemate. It's gonna move here. Now I'm just gonna move here. Now they're gonna move back. Does this just happen back and forth? Just realized we never took a picture together. We were in there's a couple pictures floating around. I've seen us both in though. So is this? Can you fucking beat this AI? What is this? Wait. No. Wait. Yes. I did it. Fuck that guy. Bro, leave me the fuck get out of here. Wait, can I play him again? Why would I play him again? Wait, grab the bow? Yeah, over here, right?
Oh, I could use that.
I haven't seen any bows that I've actually really liked. That's only my second bow, so I guess that's kind of a loaded statement. Oh no, it's my third bow. Yeah, bows just haven't really been doing it for me. If you want the other things in the dungeon, you have to keep playing as part of the puzzle. What? Wait, how many times do I have to beat him? There's different ways to win, which unlocks different doors? Wait, so I can't just win the same time? Okay, I need clarification on this chat. How's Remnant 2 been? Dude, it's been so good. In terms of story, I haven't really been paying attention. Look at the map and then look at the board. Oh, so this is for beating him. I was running into locked doors earlier. Okay, okay, now I understand. So, like, these doors should all be open and connected. So if I get my pieces all to the left here, what happens? So if I do that... So what happens there? Posted a video on Destiny 2. I mean, he reacted to Aztecross's video like a month ago. Like he's done, right? Oh no, that was Asmongold. Oh, Moist Critical. Sorry, they look kind of similar. Hmm. Oh, like a chest. Okay, so I unlocked this chest here. Well, you know, a little bit more pressure. It's a good and a bad thing. It's bad because I think people like that, especially, can definitely, let's say, I don't want to say like, let's say inadvertently encourage toxicity. Like, I'm not saying that they want to drive it, but when people with those sorts of, like, those big of followings start to notice things, it can get pretty toxic pretty fast. I think that's been well established before. Just a lot of eyes on the game type of thing. You know what I mean? So that's trouble, but bigger creators, bigger audiences with eyes on it, there's definitely a potential for more pressure, which is could be a good thing. So in terms of, like, from a business side. Mutahart, I don't know who that is. Oh my god, he just fucking one-shot me. Voice has a lot of time in Destiny 2. I actually didn't know that. How did I not know that? This is trouble. Okay, how do I get rid of Cursed? Is this, do I have to checkpoint it? But yeah, man, you know, if it makes some big wigs, do some big wigging, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm a little confused. So, like, my white pieces opened up the doors, I think, because this one's not open. So I think what I have to do is get my white pieces, like, all around the board. So I need the whole right side still. So did winning just unlock the big one in the back? Like that. I'm fucked. I lost. It knows. It smells my fear. Okay, so I got that one. I want to get this piece untrapped. Brother, I'm literally trying to untrap this piece, please. Ah! Fucking think I'm so dead. I'm going to die. Oh, it doesn't go past ×5. Boy says day one. Oh, day one. And I thought I interpreted that as world's first run. And I just thought that was pretty funny, but now I understand. Can I go here? Yes. He'll move back if I do that. Oh, wait, can I just leave? Oh, what? I'm locked in, gamers. So black locks the doors?
Oh, what the?
So that door should be unlocked now. Okay. I don't know if you've seen the Payday 3 beta stuff or interested. We think if you, I've never played a Payday. I couldn't really even tell you much about it, to be honest. So. What? I am very excited for the next day one though. It hit me today that we're only 2 weeks, 2 weeks in, a couple of days away from the reveal. I hope it's good. I don't know what they could reveal to offset the disappointment of the Crucible and Gambit announcements, but oh fuck me, what? But I know they can. You know what I mean? Like if any company was gonna pull something out of their ass and really fucking just wow everyone, it would be Bungie. Oh, good. So all the group stuff went well, Shrimp? Oh, there's nothing even in this. Waste of time, bro.
Glad that's over.
Oh, consumable for Cursed? Well, okay. It's not really that important right now, but once I leave this dungeon or if I face a boss or something, I will. Because it's like these enemies are pretty squishy, so it's not causing me much danger at the moment. I'm playing on the first difficulty. No, not the first. Sorry, the second. The not hardest one. Got you a cenotaph, a good one. It's so easy to farm exotics now, so I don't think you'll have a problem getting like a decent one. There's a cool armor set in one of these rooms. I've been checking. I haven't seen anything. I'm still trying to piece together exactly how this works. Veteran, sure. How do I tell? Not the Apocalypse or whatever. The second one, hardest, because you can't run Nightmare, I think, until you beat it. Oh, okay, Veteran then. Oh, fair enough, Shrimp. Good. Okay, so I need to, he never moves that fucking piece, man. Oh, if I move here, I win. Right? Oh, the question is, do I take the W? Do I get anything for winning again, chat? Or should I just open the door that I need to open? This game is so fucking cool. Open the door. He's like, you idiots. But yeah, man. I'm glad to be back. I miss streaming. I miss this game. I miss Destiny. Tomorrow we'll probably do... Well, I probably have to mow tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow looks like. I might do like another bounty prep stream or something. Just a chill stream. Because I do miss Destiny. I still haven't decided if I'm going to make content for this game. Because I feel like so much of it's already been made. There's the armor set. I feel like so much of it's already been made. But once again, it seems like it's not by like any... like defined this is just the Dreaming City Hunter for the Warlock, by the way. Like I think I would really like making content, and I just don't. It seems like a lot of the content for this game has been doing really well. I just have to kind of assess if it's still doing well, you know what I mean? Like puzzle guides and stuff. Oh, heat up some pizza. You want some? Dude, I could actually fucking go for some pizza. Let me tell you, that sounds awesome. Oh. But yeah, man. I don't know. This game is just like fucking phenomenal. I'm still just so blown away. Yo, it's nice meeting you too. Let's go. New York, meat lovers pizza, bro. How do they know what New Yorkers like in the Netherlands? Toxic. That sounds like cheating. Couldn't possibly know that. I think the only thing I need is the bottom left. Yeah, it was nice meeting you as well. I loved just chatting with everyone and meeting everyone. It was just so much fun. Just an unbelievable amount of fun. So I just realized if I move, I was gonna move here to open the door, but if I do that, I lose. I can't move that. Oh, fuck me. I'll check TV's second channel then. If I move this here, I wanna get a piece there. I don't know if I can do it without losing. Oh, I can. Wait, what? That was fucking easy, nerd. My main worry for Remnant 2 is it loses the initial good releases had in terms of popularity. Oh, of course, I mean, every game does. No game, like, it is such a blue moon for a game to stay as popular as it is. You know what I mean? That's just not really how it works. But I think it is done a lot better than they expected, it looks like. And it's just a phenomenal game. And it does seem like there's quite a bit of replayability. Awesome. One game did it. The Fortnite. The fork knife. Oh, shit. Both doors are locked, man. I want to get in there. There's probably not even anything there. Yeah, there's 3 planned DLCs, which is really cool. And it did well enough, it's almost certainly going to get a sequel. So I changed my fan curve, and my CPU isn't breaking 65 now, which is sick. What's my GPU? I did this thing, so now I've got all of... Where is it? Is it here? I have all my temps. Which one's my GPU? Wait, what? These are way different temperatures than I'm getting from core temp. What? Anyways, those are all my CPUs. That's sick. And then CPU cores, I guess. Control Shift Tab. Control Shift Escape. Yeah. GPU 54 degrees. Not bad. Yes, I found the armor. Is there anything in the bottom left? Oh, this guy wins no matter what. Shit. Boom. Go down. Yes, I think we're good. Now we're definitely good, so I'm gonna... And then I'm done with this dungeon, I think. Only with a co-op partner? Oh, sorry, what do you mean only with a co-op partner? What do you mean by that? Shit, that's not so bad. Oh man, this PC's a fucking beat, by the way. I'm so happy with it. Oh, let me show you guys. Sorry, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you won't know. I got my last 2 fans today, and the color's gonna be a little off. I don't know why my phone does this, but so here so my new, these 2 fans came in today, so they were just black before, but now I've got, and there's 2 down here, so now I've got 8 fans, intake, all exhaust, double AIO build, or double radiator build, I guess. Beautiful. And this is closer to like a neon. It's not this color. Yeah, I know it looks like it's this color, but it's not. It's not that color's bad, but it's it's cyan. It's this is the color that my fans actually are with my eyeballs. You know, but it's beautiful, man. I love this thing. Yo, Kurtz! Thank you so much. It was great meeting you at GCX, and let me sign the Ward Cliff Coil. Also dope to be your first signature of the event. Dude, that's right here. I was showing people. Oh, where'd I put it? Did I put it back in my bag? Ugh. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so if you guys are just joining us, so what I did, Bungie was giving out these exotic books, and so anytime someone asked me to sign something, I would have them sign their favorite exotic as well. So I don't want to like put Mr. Kurt's signature out into the world. I don't want any of you stealing his identity, but yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much, Kurt. It was amazing, and yeah, that was just a fantastic time. I hope you enjoyed GCX as much as I enjoyed GCX. So thank you so much. Scares back from GCX. Was the Florida food as bad as Travis claimed? No, Travis doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. No, Travis is a huge. So I guess he lives in like LA or something, right? So he's like, they've got like the best Mexican food fucking anywhere on the planet other than like Mexico. So he's really snobby about it, which is probably rightfully so. But what? I have a white piece there. What's it? Is there anything in this door? But the Mexican place. So first off, this hotel's like fucking huge. It has like 5 restaurants. They're a bit pricey, but if you're a GCX person, you get 15% off, or I got 15% off. I don't know if everyone else did. At least content creators got 15% off. But still pretty expensive, like $15 burrito type of deal, like an upper, like a date night type of restaurant, like an anniversary type of restaurant, you know. But it was very good. It was I enjoyed it a lot. Hell yeah, Matthew. So cool. So I'm really confused why that door isn't open. Because I have a piece here. If I do this... Will it be open now? I don't know why it would be any different. That's how much I pay for a burrito from Chipotle. Chipotle is $15. My Chipotle, like, I think chicken's like $7.95 or something. Maybe like $8.35, something like in between there. That's the door I was saying you have to have someone playing with you to get into that door. Oh, what's in it? Also, that pisses me off. That's all right. Oh, fuck me. I'm stuck and I can't get out. It was your first time. It was an awesome weekend, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. It was. I think I'm gonna make it a yearly thing. No, like I'm pretty like barring. Oh fuck me. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. How do I do that? Oh, I have to be at a relic. Barring any sort of like actual, you know, work event or something stopping me from going every year, I think I'm gonna try to go every year. Especially that my friends are going. Okay, I mean, you know what? When did Moist Critical make these videos? And Mutahar, did they just make them? Was it the reading this made me mad? Is that the name of that video? We can watch them. GCX was on River Creek in Uni, right? Yeah, it's on Uni. I don't know about the other one. Or what's the name of the video? Because we'll react to it while I play. I'll put it in a little picture in picture. The moist one just went up. Okay. Well. This is gonna, yeah, I was about to say that's gonna look bad, but reading this made me mad. We'll check this out. We'll check this out. I'm an official React YouTuber now. That's the new meta for Destiny YouTube. So, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. That's not my vibe. Why is he always like? I don't know much about him, but he's always shirtless. Why is he always shirtless? He's like Caleb from Beartooth. They're always shirtless for some reason. It's like, I mean, if it's just a vibe, that's cool. I like no judgment. I like being shirtless too, but it'd be very hard for you to convince me to be shirtless on video. Oh shit, I saw that and I was like, what the fuck is that? Can I just make this full? Okay. Okay. We're gonna get this audio just right, ladies and gentlemen. Scaro9, the official React YouTuber now. Let's go. Full credit goes to Moist Critical. I'll put a link in chat, actually. That's probably a smart thing. I don't want to take any views or any credit from people's videos. Nothing like that. Purely commentary and all that. Okay. How loud is this?
Is a game that I have a very...
That is very loud. How's that?
Interesting relationship with.
Okay.
It's a relationship that I think teeters on.
Is it too loud? Can you hear me over? Can you hear my commentary over his?
Is hitting so deep that I can't help but keep coming back, only to constantly have my ass beaten by the developers.
I also want to point out he needs to put a slight delay on his audio because his audio is like 0.1 milliseconds before his mouth moves. It's pretty easy to do in OBS.
Bungie, I get punished for wanting to dive back into Destiny 2 and sink a ton of time.
He's a bit loud. Okay, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. Thank you.
Enjoy it. I come back once a year to Destiny 2.
How's that? Is that better?
Thinking things
or do I need to turn him down more?
They've changed because they have a shiny new piece of content, a brand new raid that puts stars in my eyes, and I can't resist the urge to get back into the grind and go for world first. That is still, to date, I think the funnest activities I ever do in gaming annually, which is go for world first raid completions.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
Close, of course. And
no.
Well, actually, we've only ever completed the raid on day one a single time. I'll get to that in a moment.
Oh.
But the experience.
You can join my team. Shrimp, you're out.
With friends, it's some of the most memorable moments in all of gaming for me. I just love it. But the big problem is, that's about all they have. They do one high effort content
dungeon
per year, if that.
Wait, what? Okay, I just want to say, A, if you like raids, you're gonna like dungeons as well. They're pretty similar. And 2, we've been getting 2 raids a year for quite a while now. Well, I guess a couple of years. So I just want to put the clerical. I mean, you guys know this. I don't know why I have to explain this to you. You guys know that. I'm just saying it's an actually moment, but I'd say it's not once a year. It's like 4 times a year. It's like 2 good times and 2 like pretty good times a year. Let's say that.
Is just
He doesn't count the Destiny 1 raids? Well, he didn't. He just said he didn't even do fucking complete them on day 1. He should.
And a middle finger to the community. It seems like most of their focus throughout the year is spent on microtransactions from their Eververse store.
True.
In order to nickel and dime and shake down people for their lunch.
Maybe not most, but a lot.
And not fixing things that need fixing, not addressing things that need addressing, not even listening.
Oh, reading this made me mad. He's talking about the state of the game.
Radio silence until
now I
the
understand.
expansion, and you guys are gonna buy it. We know you're gonna buy it, so get ready to buy it. I hate that this is kind of what Destiny 2 has become. I want a reason to log in and play and grind. I want fun things to do in the game, but they're just really now.
Is the game too loud?
Destiny 2 has so much potential.
I think it's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down.
Pretty much any product on the market, and not just from the PvE standpoint, but it also does have PvP, and the PvP could be great. It could be so much better. This is Bungie we're talking about. They made Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach some of the best fucking multiplayer games there are in the FPS genre. They could make Destiny 2's PvP an absolute.
I mean, even Destiny 1 and a lot of Destiny 2's PvP was legendary. You know what I mean? I wouldn't discount those, but it could be a lot better than it is now. I agree.
Feeling betrayed by Bungie,
everyone agrees.
Even more so now than ever, thanks to their most recent post.
This is Remnant 2.
State of the game.
Yeah.
Where it's just such a fucking nothing burger, like a complete empty calorie sandwich that has nothing to do except just say like, hey, this game development shit's not easy, so don't expect too much. And here's our plans for the future.
No free ads. Pay me if you want advertisements.
Future, and it's just really underwhelming. I don't know if they're just keeping big stuff close to the chest and they don't want to reveal a lot in their state of the game post, but it's still just alarming because they don't really do a whole lot.
Is it too quiet? Is he too quiet? Do I need to turn him up?
For those that don't know, Destiny 2 operates on a seasonal model, so it's supposed to be getting like an influx of content at different periods throughout the year, but really the only thing that ever actually has any substance to it is when they release either a dungeon that they finally put effort into, or their new expansion with some big story moments, big story missions, and a raid. A shiny, nice
way
for everyone to play with and everyone to come together and try
to
to tackle
that?
the hardest content Destiny offers.
Is this too? I want to be louder than him.
This is a controversial take in the Destiny community, but I'm just gonna say it out loud and scream it from the mountaintops. Their most recent raid in the Lightfall expansion was a joke. Root of Nightmares was a raid that
Did he just say that's a controversial opinion?
In the light community, but at least that's how it used to be. This is a controversial take in the Destiny community, but I'm just gonna say it out loud and
What the fuck Destiny community is he listening to? Because as far as I'm aware, and I spend all of my time with the Destiny community, that is not a controversial take.
Scream it from the mountaintops. Their most recent raid in the Lightfall expansion was a joke. Root of Nightmares was a raid that me and my team completed in 5 hours, and we are a team that has literally never completed a raid on day 1 ever until this one. We are a team of casual players. I have probably the least amount of hours out of my group. I have close to like 1,000. Most of the others are between like 1,500 and 2,000.
It's pretty funny that's the least amount.
But we usually
that's a casual.
A raid. And
It's
for
pretty
Root
good.
of Nightmares, one that we were so fucking excited for, we did it in 5 hours, and it just felt really deflating.
You know, because in like most games, it's like, oh, I'm a casual. I've got like 10 hours in it. Or no, I have a couple hours in it. In Destiny, it's like, yeah, I'm a casual. I only have 1,000 hours in it. That's what is that like? Oh my god, Destiny's a fucking crazy game.
Because we love the challenge. Like, there's a sick joy to banging your head against a wall in a really tough encounter for 16 hours.
Oh, 1 second. Someone says Destiny has hardcore members, but most players aren't too hardcore. We need casual raids. I would argue that old raids are the casual raids, right? Like, once a raid is no longer the newest raid, it becomes casual. I would say usually the day after contest ends, it becomes casual. So I like a variety of difficulties, but Root, in my opinion, is too easy, especially 8 years into the game. You should not be looking to make a beginner's like intro to something 8 years into the game. You know, I think that's just my opinion. But no, if you want a casual raid, go do any other raid in the game other than the newest one.
Until you finally get it. That euphoric moment when everything clicks and you complete the encounter it's so triumphant. But in Root of Nightmares, it was really like underwhelming. It felt really half-baked.
Yeah, I mean, like I literally defended my PhD, came home and did it before my wife went to bed, and she goes to bed at like the most granny hours ever, you know? Like Root was like, day one contest did not feel like day one contest. It felt like year 5 of the same raid.
Raids, each encounter is a whole different ball game in what you have to do in order to overcome the challenge.
Is the game too loud?
Are borrowed from previous encounters, but they're expanded. They're given more and more depth. So you'll learn a mechanic in encounter 1 of a raid, and then you'll use that mechanic in encounter 2 in a different way, in a deeper way,
okay,
in
thank you.
Totally different application of it. In Root of Nightmares, there was really only 2 mechanics the entire raid that never really changed. It was just rinse and repeat. They just kept copy and pasting the same mechanic over and over again. It was super, like, phoned in and lazy. There's only one good encounter in Root of Nightmares, and it's in...
I really don't like calling it lazy. And especially if there's one team at Bungie. Like, especially if there's a single team at Bungie that calling lazy at any point is ridiculous. It's the raid and dungeon team, the most consistently well-producing team at Bungie. You know what I mean? It's like they released one raid that was definitely easier than the rest at a time where it's very clear that the expansion was rushed compared to most expansions that we get. And you know, you can make whatever commentary you want to about that. And you know, I'm not going to pretend to know all the inner workings of Bungie because I don't, but neither does he. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of calling any Bungie dev lazy, especially not the rad team. Maybe not lazy, uncreative. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a, wait, can I crouch in that? I know what you mean, but Root was a blunder, absolutely no doubt. I'm not saying it wasn't a blunder, but there's a difference between saying like, oh, this didn't hit, or this wasn't as complex as we would like, and just straight up, like, when you do constructive criticism on a thing, Scarrow, you turned in this assignment, it's not good. That is a lot different than saying, Scarrow, this assignment sucks because you are a lazy person or you're bad at what you do. There's a very, very big difference between giving constructive criticism on or attacking a piece of work or like the product of something versus literally attacking someone's character. Calling someone lazy is not constructive feedback. That is an attack on their character. That doesn't teach them anything. And like I said, like I just really don't like it. I really don't like it at all. You know, you could I just don't like it, you know? So.
Encounter 3 with the planets. That is a fun one.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
is what we would have expected the raid to be like, where it has these really interesting encounters that have a lot of depth to them, but it's the only one. It's the exception in Root of Nightmares. Everything else is the exact same shit over and over again. It was just sad. And usually world first races last quite a long time, even for the best teams in the game. But this one was still completed in only a handful of hours. It was so fucking quick. Also, I wasn't exaggerating about this 16 hours on like a single room. When we did Deepstone Crypt Day 1 a couple years ago, we actually spent 16 hours in the second encounter until we finally got through. And it was fun. Like, we still look back on that fondly. And in Root of Nightmares, we literally took a 3-hour break. So it was 5 hours total, but the entire
Wait.
time
What raid did he spend 16 hours on? Sorry.
A couple years ago, we actually spent 16 hours in the second encounter until we finally got through. And it was
Is that Deepstone?
full of hours. It was so fucking quick. Also, I wasn't exaggerating about the 16 hours on like a single room. When we did Deepstone Crypt Day 1 a couple years ago, we actually spent 16 hours in the second encounter until we finally got through. And it was fun.
Okay, so that's just clearly different though, right? Like Atrax wasn't, people weren't stuck on Atrax because it was mechanically difficult. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, once again, I completely agree with what he is saying with Roots in terms of like it was subpar and we, you know, I wish the raids would be, you know, harder and stuff, but Deepstone was not, people are not stuck on Atrax for 16 hours because the mechanics, just because the way you deal damage was fucked. It was laggy as hell, and people were using like the most unoptimal DPS strategies of all time. It was just a different DPS strategy. But they very easily could have just given Nezarec 5 million fucking health and made it really hard to kill him in the allotted phase. That doesn't make the encounter any better or worse in terms of mechanic difficulty, which is the approach that he took to criticize. So I just want to say that. You know what I mean? That Atrax wasn't long because of the mechanics. For most people, maybe for his team. Maybe his team isn't good at shooting balls off of people's heads. I don't know. Or seeing the color yellow. I got nothing. I didn't watch his stream. I have no idea. But for everyone I'm aware of that got stuck on Atrax, it was because the DPS window was very buggy and very short. And so that is my thing. But also, like, the length of the day one has very little to do with the quality of the raid. Like, the Deepstone race was pretty fast. You know, I think it was like 5 hours, 6 hours maybe. It was very fast. Wrath of the Machine has the third or second fastest day one of all time. Is still considered widely to be one of the best raids ever. So I just think there's a couple, like, you know, there's just a couple caveats to how he's approaching this, I think. But you know, once again, I don't really know his content that much. I'm not trying to say anything about him, but it's not about quality, it's about difficulty. I think it's about both. It should be about both, but there's a very big difference between quality because of an absurd amount of health in a boss and like very tight DPS. When, like, okay, so for instance, like third encounter of Garden of Salvation held a lot of people up. The Consecrated Mind, that one. The Heartbeat guy held a lot of people up day one. It wasn't because those mechanics are hard, because they're not. It's go here, shoot this, collect motes, gambit time. You know what I mean? It's very easy mechanic wise. It was just very tight damage wise. And so there's a big difference between difficulty in executing DPS phases because of a fucked damage pool versus you know, difficult mechanics. There's a big difference between day one Spire of Stars and day one Deepstone Crypt. So I just want to make that clarification. But once again, I completely agree. I wish Root of Nightmares was a little difficult, but using his example here, just giving Nezarec or Explicator 1 billion health doesn't fix the problems with the raid, in my opinion.
Like, we still look back on that fondly. And in Root of Nightmares, we literally took a 3-hour break. So it was 5 hours total, but the entire time was 8 hours because after the first 2 or 3 hours, we took a 3-hour break to watch the Moist Esports Valorant team play. Then we came back and then completed it in like another hour and a half, basically. It was so underwhelming compared to all of the other day one raids that we have done over the years. And let's not even get started on the campaign. The Lightfall campaign was a joke. They forgot that there was supposed to be a story in the Lightfall expansion. They literally forgot the narrative. So, you know, I won't even get too deep into that. Point is, it seems the direction Destiny 2 is going is one that the community is not excited about. And it seems like it's one that's entirely either fueled by greed or laziness or a combination of the two. because most of their effort is spent on cosmetics. It feels like it seems like that's where most of their resources and
I really don't like the lazy argument, man. I really don't at all.
Microtransaction related.
Favorite React streamer? Yeah, dude, we're trying new stuff. Trying to hit that 100,000 subs.
The game or adding meaningful content or meaningful updates to it. It's fucking sad because this game has like the highest potential out of any product on the market.
I completely agree with that.
Across the board, this game has the most fucking potential.
I would say the Destiny franchise as a whole has the most potential out of, I would say. Sorry, is my cat? I didn't know if my cat was meowing or if that was something in game. The Destiny franchise as a whole has a. I think it could, if managed correctly, could have the captivation, the audience captivation of something of like Witcher quality, or even like. I think you could very easily turn this into a huge fucking universe like Harry Potter, or you know, like multimedia spanning, multi-generational. You just have to handle it correctly. And so I completely agree with what he's saying here. 100%. Yo, Kirby, what's up?
Extremely satisfying. The builds are extremely fun and versatile, except for Warlocks for a while. Pretty much all of us were using Starfire Protocol because, I mean, you could use it for pretty much everything. But for the most part,
I mean, dude, he knows what he's talking about, at least on that front. I mean, or like, I'm not trying to say he doesn't on other things, but it's just like, I'm still trying to get a measure for how much he plays. He said he has 1,000 hours in it, but if he's like that in depth where he's like, yeah, Warlocks had this busted build for a long time, like, I mean, yeah, that's he's right. He's 100% right on that. So I'm still kind of gauging like what. There's a lot of different levels of like Destiny experience. You know what I mean? Use sunbracers. Well, I mean now you use sunbracers because they were fucking Starfire was nerfed.
So much variety to the gameplay itself, so much depth. It's just such a beautiful game too. Everything is so nice.
I think they're still developing multimedia stuff.
And when they actually put effort into the lore, like they did with Witch Queen expansion, the story was great too. Obviously fumbled with Lightfall, but it has all of the building blocks of a fucking masterpiece. The only thing it's missing is a development team that cares about it. Like it's sad.
Once again, my interpretation of everything is not the development team, it's leadership, at least for the most part. I don't know. I think it's very dangerous. I don't know, man. I know how it feels. Like, obviously, I'm not a game developer, but to have the quality of my work judged based off of decisions that were made above my pay grade. And I just can't imagine what it's like working for years on a product and only have people call you lazy because of something, you know, of decisions that were once again made above your pay grade or made by your bosses, or you know what I mean? So I just want to I don't know. I really hate. Oh fuck, I'm dead. He's killing me. What the fuck is this? Why did my dog not res me? What was all that? Since Joe took over, the game has gotten worse. Yeah, that's not. You can't. We don't know that a game director is a very limited role, right? Like we have no idea the ins and outs of that. I'm not there. There's a big difference between saying there's a problem with the game and then trying to exert what the source of that problem is. Without all of the facts or without all of like insight into this, you cannot effectively say the reason why the game has the issues it has. And if you are wrong, then no one takes you seriously on the development side. You know what I mean? So trying to put this on Joe Blackburn because he's a figurehead of something is silly. You know, we have no idea what he does or does not contribute to, what decisions he does or does not make. You know what I mean? There are so many managerial positions where all they do is manage people, and they have nothing to do with the decisions about what products are being made or what products get put out. And all they do is they are told what needs to be made, and they delegate that. And I would not be surprised if game directors a similar role to that sort of thing. So I think anytime you try to jump to conclusions and blame a certain person, especially try to blame a single person at a 1,700 employee studio, by the way, I think that's very silly. I think it's very silly, especially when the company's that big and all of the major decisions are not necessarily being made by the people who are directly working on the game. And I just want to keep bringing up that point. I don't know the ins and outs of Destiny's management structure or Bungie's management structure, but trying to pin this on any team or directly calling people lazy when you have literally no idea the amount of work that goes into something or the amount of work any individual or team has done on something is silly, and it can be very harmful. And let me tell you, nothing makes a worker less productive or less, creative or interested than someone criticizing their work when they feel it's unjust. Unmotivated workers do worse work. And so if someone's doing good work, but you're not liking the state of the game right now, and you're sitting here calling them out and calling them lazy, they're not going to be motivated to keep doing their good work, and the game's going to get worse. And you're affecting like a real human being's like mental state, So like, I just think it's very dangerous and can have very, very different effects than what people expect it to have. What the shit is happening? I don't even know what I'm fighting, man. Oh, I keep forgetting my dog can heal me. Yo. So, we can't say it's not the devs as well, though they have a part to play as well. Bungie itself isn't what it used to be. I just don't think you can say that. You can't, like, what's a dev? So if, okay. If a higher up, this is just an example. I don't have any real examples because we don't have any insight into Destiny and into Bungie's management structure. But we already know the higher ups say, if you have extra time and you can make extra content, don't do it, right? So if a developer has a great idea, let's take Nazi Zombies or Call of Duty Zombies. Everyone fucking loves Call of Duty Zombies. Call of Duty Zombies only exists because a group of like 6 developers had extra free time and a lot of passion, and they weren't shut down. They were almost shut down. But say there are people at Bungie that have this sort of mentality. Our public understanding of this, based off of what Bungie leadership has said publicly, is that they are encouraged to not work on extra things. Okay, so it has nothing to do with work ethic or creativity or ideas when it comes to this sort of thing. It has nothing to do with individual developer, as far as I can tell, motivations, because they are hired and employed by a company and led by a certain management team that tells them to produce certain types and quantities of content. So trying to pin this on the small guys at Bungie is ridiculous when we publicly know the leadership restricts them in a lot of ways. You can't do it. You have no idea, and it just makes it look like you're attacking random people on the internet because you're angry. It's like baby wants his candy throwing a fit bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just like, I can say nothing about the quality of work from specific individuals, but I know that every single developer that actually works on the game that I've ever talked to is unbelievably passionate about what they do, and all they want to do is deliver more and more and more in the best quality content they can make. And so trying to make that's anecdotal. I haven't recorded any of that because I respect my friends. You know what I mean? But it's like, trying to make any of these conclusions based off of people that you know nothing about is fucking stupid. Did you see the absolute garbage thread Kujay posted? Yeah, I did, which is wild because Kujay usually is a very thoughtful dude. I think he just slipped. Like, I'm not gonna take hold this against him personally. Like, everyone's very passionate about this, but yeah, I mean, we can go through that. We can talk about that if you guys want. We're doing the full reaction thing. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 100,000 subs, but So Ports kind of management leadership question is, how does the community effectively articulate in what way company actually hears us? Big creators making videos, hopefully articulated well with points that actually, you know, are true. Not that's a general thing. Not saying anything about this video in particular, but you know, make things that make sense, are actually true, resonate with a larger community that can get behind certain messages. And the number one thing is always going to be the money, or the popularity of the game, which is directly related to the money.
It's fucking sad. And instead of like putting people's mind at ease with this state of the game where it's like, look guys, we know you've been dropping the ball, but here's what we're going to do. We're really going to put our foot on the gas pedal and go hog wild and deliver the Destiny 2 experience that you guys really want. Instead of doing that, they instead release like the worst fucking summer book report of nothing about the direction they're going with the game and what they're adding.
That was a pretty fucking funny description, actually.
It's so flat, which made everyone pretty upset. I went over it on stream, so I'm just going to play the stream clips for you. But I know most of you have probably been mesmerized by what I'm wearing here. This is the newest Moist Global.
Oh, I'll let him I'm watching his video. I'll let him promote his stuff. I was about to skip it, but it's only fair. And I linked the video in chat earlier too, so please go check out the original. Support the creator. Oh, not these guys! No free ads! I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is he playing Airsoft?
Bungie for their State of the Game article, where Bungie basically went, yeah, game development is.
Oh wait, is he does he do reaction stuff too? I'm confused. Why is he? Why is my video watching someone else watch a video?
Brand for modern Bungie, unfortunately. Destiny is a game with the most fucking potential that is never realized because Bungie's too lazy. That's so fucking frustrating. My name is Joe.
I really hate that. I really hate that conclusion so fucking much, man. Also, saying anything, it's something I'm starting to try to get better at myself. But saying Bungie as a collective, when once again it's like 1,800 employees, and trying to draw conclusions about a studio while at one time roping in every single employee at that studio, it's a very bad habit, and I need to work on it. But the community needs to work on it in general.
From a bunch of different voices that all contributed to this mid-year state of the game. Wanted to start with a quick thanks to all of you who have been playing Destiny for so many years. The way you play and feedback you give us is a huge part of how we shape our plans, and it's an honor to log in each day and play in this universe alongside all of you. Is this the major complaint? Most frequent feedback we see is that there's just not enough new PvP content, specifically new map.
Yes. Yes. That is, at least in my opinion, the most frequent feedback that I see for Bungie as well. Looks like there's a secret in there. What does he think it is?
Was the maps the big issue? Because I remember when I was grinding for fucking Recluse, the big thing I hated about it is the PvP is so half-baked. So dreadfully half-baked. There is so much they could do with PvP in that game if they just gave the slightest fuck about it.
Season 4 or 5?
But not the biggest issue in the game. Oh, no, not in the game. I just meant in terms of PvP. Yeah, they've made no maps in the past 3 years. We have a Vex network-themed map debuting alongside the new Relic 6v6 game mode, the gunplay focused checkmate modifier for multiple modes, a new competitive Ascendant Division emblem, and more. Cool emblem, I guess. So 1 new map in 3 years. W. Solid and efficient pipeline. Someone with 4K hours in the game, the community's pissed at the state of the game because they basically say that 2/3 of the game is irrelevant because of manning issues. Basically told the community that we are lazy, so we're not going to make new stuff that much. Oh my god, wait, they have Gambit in here? Ew. The update...
I would be really interested. This is something that I think is, you know, we always refer to, like, Gambit as a third of the game and Crucible as a third of the game. But, like... That's just like not true, you know? Like they are 1/3 of the core playlists, but in terms of like actual content, and you know, this isn't anything Moist said. This is something I've been thinking about recently though, because people always go like, oh yeah, Bungie's neglecting half of the game or a third of the game with Crucible. I would be really interested in actually like statistical approach of like how, and I don't know how you would quantify, which I think is the hard part, but what percent what percent of the game is Crucible actually? You know, like Gambit is not a third of the game. It's like 5% of the game. You know what I mean? In terms of like content to actually play, Gambit's like nothing. It's not a third of the game, and by any metric at all. You know what I mean? Even when Gambit first came out, it was at max 5% of the game. So I just think it's always really interesting when people say that. But Crucible's definitely much more of the game. It's probably closer to what, like 15, 20%? You can't really look at player counts because player counts are going to be down because there's less content for those. So those are going to be skewed in the smaller direction. So I don't really know. Like, is it like how much development time was spent on those? Because then Gambit's 0% of the game, am I right? Ahaha. No, you know, it's a hard. I don't know how you quantify that. I don't have the answer. It's just something I was thinking about. Like, you know, people are always like, Gambit's a third of the game, but it's like Gambit has never been a third of the game. It's one of the 3 core playlists, but it's never been a third of the game. So, I don't know. I don't think maybe playtime when they first came out, maybe, but I don't think that's a great indicator because it's always like things are getting updated at different times. Like it's like I don't know. Anyways,
Better just be we're removing.
but if you go by total playtime ever, by the way, like if you look at like what's the total amount of time players have spent total in PvE, it's gonna be like, fuck me, like 80%, right? It's got to be most of the game, especially after these last couple of years. Gambit would be 0% of the game, right? It's gotta be. In terms of like total playtime ever by players. Gambit's probably around 2.5% of the game. Yeah, that's why I think like 5 max. And if you take like storage space or something, like I don't fucking know, man. I don't know the answer to that one. It was just something I was thinking about because I heard someone else refer to it as like a third of the game. And I was like, well, is it like actually though? Because it's not. At no point in time, you could remove all of Crucible from the game. You could remove every PvP thing in the game, and Gambit still wouldn't be a third of the game. You know what I mean?
We know this is long overdue. We forgot it was in the game. We're getting rid of it. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, kinda, actually.
As many of you have noticed, we've been quiet on Gambit since last year's overhaul that launched alongside the Witch Queen. In that revamp, the team made significant changes across 5 categories in Gambit. Core activity fundamentals, primeval tuning, invasions, ammo economy, and rewards. Unfortunately, these updates didn't move the needle for player engagement, although we know our Gambit fans... Stop lying. No such thing. Although we know our Gambit fans
Alright, I like this guy.
care about newer returning maps as an area of the game with lower engagement that would take resources away from more popular parts of the game to shore up. While we don't have plans to dedicate more resources to significantly transform Gambit, we do have...
Oh, I'm dead.
Man, I thought they were about to say we're getting rid of it. We do have a few updates planned for the year of the final shape. These include porting the Cathedral of Scars map and its beautiful dreaming city. Who cares? Gambit's still here. Jesus Christ. Just get rid of it. Even you can't help but admit this is an area of the game with lower engagement that takes resources away from other parts. Just get rid of it. Put it down. Just fucking put it down. Oh my god.
That's exactly what I said. That's so funny. It's almost the exact verbiage I use too. That's so fucking funny.
You don't update it. You don't touch it. It's fucking boring. Just get rid of it. That'll free up like 40 gigabytes off of the 200 gig download or whatever.
No, it won't.
Okay, so
there's 4 maps. What?
And that new map comment didn't go over well. Gambit is getting 1 ported map from 2018 and that's it. Then there's some quality of life changes which are good, but that's about it. No major impactful changes.
I'm gonna try to speedrun.
So what's the statement they made about why they're so inefficient at releasing anything of value into the game? The game development hard sentiment. Do you agree that Destiny 2 is the best gunplay art style of any FPS and that's why it's still relevant? Not only that, it's the raids. Their raids, and even some of their other content like dungeons, are so incredibly creative, fun, and fulfilling.
I'm glad you mentioned dungeons.
But it's sandwiched in between such tedium, greed, and like misdirection. It has so much fucking potential.
I like that description a lot more than
No
when he's
effort
calling
into it.
people lazy.
Like this is something my friends and I talk about
I'd
a
say
lot.
even borderline greed like that. Yeah,
A
I feel
lot.
that. And misdirection, like
a great example is
I
Root
think
of
that's a lot
Nightmares.
better way of describing
we were
it.
So fucking hyped for Root of Nightmares, and we completed it in 5 hours day one, which we've never been able to do before, ever. We have never day one to raid, and we did that one in 5 hours. They're not putting effort into it. To set expectations, our studio structure is built to support more overarching updates to PvP like the ones above, rather than focusing exclusively on maps. When we do focus our resources on building new Crucible maps, it comes with a trade-off.
Campaigns are not done by the Rad team. No, campaigns are led by Andrew Hops, who used to be part of raids, but he got moved to a camp. There is a campaign team. They are not the Rad team. No. They were not done by the Rad team. As far as I'm aware, they were not. They were Andrew Hops left the Rad team, and he wasn't even like. So Hops did art direction on the teams, on the Rad team, as far as I'm aware, like art production. So, no, you can't say that. It's just not true. What the fuck do I do here? What is this? Hello? Oh, I probably can climb that, idiot.
On work that contributes to a variety of experiences that players also hold dear, such as a new story or exotic mission content, core activities that make up the foundation for each season, or new destinations. Similarly, bringing back reprise maps also involves extensive porting to the latest version of Destiny 2.
Oh.
Which requires additional resources to ensure the maps work correctly for multiple game modes and playstyles for years to come. So that's where they're basically saying, like, game development's hard and we don't have real bandwidth because we don't know how to manage our teams. It will get better, they just need AI. Yeah, they're just holding out for AI. Why actually work on managing a team of people when they can just have AI do it for them? They said in a press conference a while ago they were quantity over quality, and we don't good because the players will expect. What riddle did I just read there? Did you get the statement? Did they want quality over quantity? Because they've done neither. Regardless, like I don't even know what the statement was with that comment, but regardless of quantity over quality or quality over content, they have literally done neither. They also said the final shape in its raid will provide a climactic conclusion to the Light and Darkness saga, probably due to the Lightfall backlash. Well, they forgot to put the story in there. They literally forgot to put the narrative in the goddamn expansion. So yeah, hopefully this will provide something. Some kind of plot.
I just worry with this sort of thing, because Dwayne just said, I just watched a video, I think it's people like him and some ordinary gamers, people who don't main Destiny are bringing attention to it. I'm kind of worried because there's he said some things that don't like logically track, which is fun. Like not every, like that's fine, that's all right, but he had like, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said it can be a good thing or a bad thing when people like this start to pick up on these things. Because, like, yes, then we get more pressure and we can start, like, you know, advocating on a larger scale for, like, larger content releases and better allocation and things like that. Like, that's always a good thing. But in my experience, streamers like this, and I once again, this is a general statement. This is not trying to say anything specific about Charlie himself, but you have people like streamers, YouTubers like this have a very large audience. And it doesn't take much to make them very toxic. And so when Charlie goes around directly calling Bungie employees lazy, that directly can translate to more personal attacks on things like Twitter and stuff. And I'm not a fan of that. Am I supposed to drop down there? Is that the dungeon I was just in? I don't really know what's up with that. But I just so I think there's a good and a bad side of it, but most casual gamers you're gonna see are headlines from like fucking Kotaku and shit, and that say like, oh, this streamer picks this up, all they're gonna hear is Bungie is lazy, and then 5 million tweets later, Bungie devs hate themselves. So I think it's a double-edged sword, and I wish people were a little bit more careful with their verbiage in their audiences. So just a constructive thing there. I don't expect, like, he doesn't main Destiny, so I didn't expect like his raid points to necessarily all be like perfectly coherent and like perfect arguments front to back, because he hasn't spent as much time in this world as a lot of people, and that's perfectly fine. Like I'm not trying to, I'm just pointing out where I disagree or how I would have worded things or the nuances that I think things have that maybe he didn't think about. But the only place I think it could be very hurtful is with personal attacks to Bungie employees personally, at least so far that I can recall. So
up on the game yet. Again, this is a game with so much fucking potential that is just constantly unrealized. It's criminal. Do you think Destiny would be in a significantly better spot with Activision still being a part of it? It seems the game went downhill once they split with Activision, and Bungie has fooled us into thinking it was Activision's fault. That's something Jackson and I speculated on back and forth. The short answer is I have no idea on how things work behind closed doors. I really don't know. But you're right. The game has definitely gotten worse since they've been apart from Activision, which is unfortunate. But I don't know how much Activision did to help them. I think they just lost direction, most likely.
yeah, I agree with that. I think so it's hard to draw conclusions about the whole Activision thing because Activision kept them on a very tight leash, and I think I'm so confused what's even, oh shit. I think it's very likely that if if we were still under Activision, we'd already be in Destiny 3, and we would have had another vanilla Destiny 1, and the game could be in a much worse state. So it's kind of a double. So they had more support for different aspects of the game in the form of supporting studios, but the direction, I would say, was a lot more predatory in terms of just trying to pump money out of Destiny as fast as possible. Not saying that there aren't problems with Eververse, because there clearly are, but it was different. It was different. I would say creativity in Destiny and like different activities have only flourished away from Activision, but I feel like that is at the cost of a much more focused, much more like small scale type of thing that causes the need for rapid development, and that can hurt a lot of the quality of the game. And also there's a lot of really weird decisions being made. So what do you think they're doing now? I know I'm not playing Destiny 3, so probably not what I just said, I would wager. I'm not an expert though. Activision later shut down the 2 studios that helped developing Destiny 2. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I just saw a game from High Moon a couple years ago, I thought. Yeah, High Moon literally still exists, dog. They just... What was the last thing they worked on? Oh no, they got laid off after Deadpool, it actually looks like. No, it says they still exist. I'm really confused what's going on right now. Their website's still up. Oh, they worked on Call of Duty Vanguard. Yeah, okay, so they just worked on the last Call of Duty. Okay, and then Vicarious Visions? I haven't heard anything about them, so I have no idea. Oh, they are a subsidiary of Blizzard now. They're now called Blizzard Albany. Yeah, so they're still there. Yeah, okay. So they still exist. It's just like they're like a subsidiary of a different. They're no longer directly under Activision, I guess, more under under Blizzard. So like all that corporate bullshit, I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea what to comment on. I have no idea what. I couldn't intelligently talk about any of that, so I'm not going to. We would have transmog armor diversity, weapon crafting, more build diversity if they're still with Activision. Oh, would we? Yeah, so I strongly believe, like, if you, okay, like, I think a lot of those sort of systems, I'm not sure if they would exist, because I think it's a lot of that, and maybe they would, I don't know. What I do know is we would absolutely be playing Destiny 3 right now. You know what I mean? So, like, And that's not somewhere I want to personally be. So,
the thing that was making Destiny 2 good. Activision provided High Moon and Vicarious Vision to do major expansion. So were they actually like hands-on with providing like direct support to Bungie for those things? Maybe they were really helpful then.
yeah, no, like my understanding, and it's been a while since I've talked to anyone about this, but my understanding is that Vicarious like actually did like a decent amount of work on Warmind. I mean, I know they did. They made the ARG for Warmind. I believe they worked on Spire of Stars in some capacity as well. High Moon was a lot less hands-on with Destiny. It was like, I think like the only things I remember them being directly accredited. What is this? What is this guy? One second, am I supposed to follow this kid? The only thing I'm aware of like High Moon directly working on was some like event. What is this kid? Some event like armor sets and stuff. Like they didn't seem to work that much on a lot of stuff. High Moon, one of them worked on the PC stuff too. I think that was Vicarious, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, Forcado, the help with PC. One second, I need to, where'd that fucking kid go? What was that? What is this? Does anyone know what this kid is? Oh? Am I supposed to, is this something I'm supposed to like do something with? What is this? You're like, I think you're blind, kid. Where is this kid going? I'm trying to chase your kid, man. Oh, where'd he go? What? What the fuck was that? What blows my mind is Bungie produces new planetary maps and they're so bare with stuff it used to be contain scannable secrets to unlock unusual events, swap these worlds with new stuff. I agree with a lot of parts of especially Lightfall being bare, but I mean, dog, Neomuna has a lot of secrets. It's also like wild to say that right after, like we're still within 2 years of a year and a half of Witch Queen coming out, which has one of the most like diverse and secretive locations of all time. Like I was second maybe to the Dreaming City, but it's not like they stopped doing that. The Leviathan came back and that had like a shit ton of secrets. Like there's a lot of things where I'm like, oh, old Bungie used to do this, new Bungie doesn't do that. Destination secrets, not really one of those things. Not really one of those things at all. Like Mercury, you're telling EDZ had more secrets, Mercury had more secrets, Titan had more secrets, like Nessus had more. Like none of those had any secrets that I can remember. Like maybe like Ghost Scannables, but that didn't do shit, you know? You have to find 2 of them for the person the orphans to speak to you. She has a quote that fills out when you complete the encounters in this area of the game. Oh shit. So was that finding one just talking to them? Oh shit, it's fucking Texas Chainsaw Murderer, dude. Yo, Duck, what's up? You sound a bit ill. No, I'm not sick. I've been talking so much at GCX that my voice is fucked. No, I'm, as far as I'm aware, I'm not sick. I do plan on taking a COVID test just in case tonight and over the next couple of days, but, just because that has nothing to do with me losing my voice. That's because I've been around so many people, but my throat's not sore or anything. My voice is just absolutely fucked from talking to so many people. Every content creator, like CB's voice was going, Fallout's voice was going, like everyone I was talking to, like they're just from talking to so many people. Yeah. I feel recently the corporate aspect of Bungie has been meddling more and more with the games. Yeah, that's the vibe I get, but I don't know. I don't know, you know? None of us know, you know? Like, I wish we did, But that's one of those things I don't think we'll ever fucking know. And so like Jason Schreier puts out like a book about it or something, you know? Like we'll have no idea. Your voice was groggy when you went to bed this morning. Yeah, it's just like we've all just been vibing, dude.
The actual relationship between Activision and Bungie during development. The only thing I could see as like a positive with Activision involved is they would 100% ensure Bungie is actually working on this game. Whereas right now I feel like they just go into the office and literally play beer pong and then go home. Like, I don't know what the fuck they do all year on this game. They make like one decent piece of content with a raid every year, and that's it.
You see what I'm saying? That's exactly the type of comment that we don't need. That we don't need. How many subs does this guy have? Oh, fuck me. Okay, yeah, dude. 13 million, by the way. Yeah, that's exactly the type of comment we need. 13 million people on Twitter tagging Bungie in, by the way. That's some excellent investigative reporting right there, and great use of your words. Like, he said a lot of really good stuff, but personal attacks about people you know nothing about is ridiculous. Like, come the fuck on, man. We just need to be more mindful. Like, creators just need to be more mindful about like your fucking audiences. That's it, man. Like it doesn't. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I don't see how anyone could try to defend Bungie. Yeah, I'm not trying to necessarily defend Bungie. I'm trying to stop individuals that work at a giant fucking company who can't make these big decisions. I'm trying to stop them from being personally berated on Twitter, because it is a very, very short slippery slope between this, like people seeing this as normalized, and then what happened to DMG. That is not a huge stretch. It takes one person to take it too far, and you enable that sort of thing when you do this. That's all I'm saying. Like the criticisms are perfect. They're fun. Like, he's made a lot of really great points. Making personal attacks, you are a figure of a community. Normalizing personal attacks on people you do not know anything about, and normalizing that to your audience of 13 million, I presume, pretty young people. You know, probably his main demographic, if I had to guess, is probably similar to mine, 24, 36, and then below that, it's probably the 16 to 23 age or whatever, you know? Pretty young, impressionable people. It's like, that is dangerous, and it takes one fucking person to take it too far, and you enable that sort of stuff when you talk like that. Not even what happened with DMG. Looked at what happened 2 days ago with Leon. Yeah, exactly. Like that sort of stuff too, right? Like that's a lot more like I hate to say it like that. Yo, Sai, thank you so much for 64 months. Welcome back, brother. Hope you're energized experience to overcome the current negativity. Yeah, it was great. It was great. But yeah, it's just like if you think it's fine if you enable people to personally attack like this, right? And like I said, I need to work on how I talk about things as well. Like, I'm definitely not blameless in this sort of thing. Like, oh my fucking God, leave me alone. Jesus Christ! I've definitely used words and phrases I probably shouldn't have myself. But, it's just something we need to work on, you know? It's just ridiculous. It takes one fucking edgelord Garden of Salvation farmer to take it too far. You know what I mean? People keep sending Liana, so she has epilepsy, and people keep sending her fucking gifts that are known to trigger epileptic seizures. It's just, man, it's just like we have to be careful. We can be as angry or disappointed as we want, but there's a very fine line between critiquing, you know, business decisions and the work that people put out versus actually attacking regular, normal ass people. You know, like I just, it's gross, you know? I just don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like people are in denial about how easy it is to normalize that sort of behavior. So, No, DMG's gone. He's never coming back. You know, people. I don't know if anyone realizes, but like the threat of being doxxed is terrifying. Actually being doxxed, like, you know, that's not a game. You know what I mean? So, like, fuck me. I don't know, man. I just wish people were more careful. That's something they talked about a little bit this weekend, and I think it's something that needs to be normalized. And like I'm not even saying like Critical's had a couple of good points, you know, like a few good. I mean, I haven't been like fucking counting or anything. You know, I'm not gonna say like 3/4 of his points are decent or whatever. Like he said some stuff I 100% agree with, but it's just I just think the verbiage. I just think it needs some help. For primary you rocking, I think it's just a regular one. I haven't really been paying attention to what I'm doing stream other than this. So the Black Maw. All right.
Because they don't want to set expectations too high. Because if so, that is so fucking embarrassing. Oh my god. If you haven't read the GDC 2022 conference, it's definitely worth a read. No, I haven't. I'll check it out.
We'll see that video in 2 days or something.
Someone with 3,700 hours in the game, people are shitting on it way more than it should be. I don't know what the backlash is, like the scale of it. All I can say is that even as someone who only has like I think close to 600 or 700 hours across console and PC, probably more than that. But it's very frustrating to see how little gets added to it of value and just how comfortable they are phoning everything in and going through the motions without any real content. That's why I don't actively play. I have no reason to. Do you think Destiny can become another Anthem? No, it's never gonna like fully fail or anything. Destiny's too big to fail. I don't think that'll ever happen.
The story of Dracula.
Okay, so that's the video, right? No, stop. I don't want to give you fucking free ad space. Yeah, okay, so that one's done. What was the other guy's name? Someone said there was another video. Or another big creator.
You guys remember the
oh! That's Jay's 2 cents. He's awesome, but he did not make a Destiny video. It's also obvious there are too many people that have zero experience with some of these disabilities. My dad suffered from epilepsy, and that's shit scary to see. People, yeah, dude, it's like people, especially young people, like it's so hard for people to forget. But it's no, it wasn't Azagros. Mudahard. There you go. Yeah. Young people who are very impressionable don't have the experience. And I can speak to this because I never fucking sent anyone fucking epileptic seizure gifts, but I definitely understand that at a young age, especially, you know, in my generation, it can be very easy to be brought up in a way where you lack empathy. Destiny 2's in a terrible spot right now. All right, so this is Mutahar. I'm gonna put this video link in the chat as well. Looks like 3.5 million subs. Also a very large creator.
Guys and gals, me Mutahar, and you know, can we be upfront and real about it?
How's the audio on this one? Is it still good?
Talking about why I'm not liking the live service video gaming, okay? Now, judging by the title, you know that we're talking about Destiny 2, which you know, as a GTA Online player, okay, my expectations for like new content is actually so to the ground that it kisses the asphalt, okay? Like literally, my expectations cannot go any lower, okay? That's just how
my man needs autofocus on his camera. I'm not even watching the screen, and it flipping between him and the microphone's really fucking with me.
I remember when, you know, I used to be like the most active Siege player in the world, and the new seasons were really, really good, okay? Like every season that came out, all right? You always got like the operator, it felt like an entire experience, okay? Haven't felt that in years at this point, okay? If I'm gonna be honest with you, now Destiny 2 is one of those games where I'm gonna straight up say it, it's a good game. It plays well, and if you want to ask my history of Destiny, I'm not the most active player, so this is a video that's coming from the perspective of somebody that doesn't dump 80 hours a week into this game. When Destiny 1 came out, I loved
wait, I have a... No, I died, fuck! I have one piece of feedback, I have one piece of feedback. Okay, so far, this is my... I'm reacting, I gotta react. I notice he's playing on a controller, so nothing he says counts. No. Obviously joking, but
Fine.
I couldn't help but notice.
The PvE, I would play the multiplayer as much as I would play something like Halo. I'm not even joking. It was that good. Now, when Destiny 2 came out, I was like, all right, I'm ready. I'm down. I'm going to jump onto the train. And I played it for a bit, fell off. And every time I try loading up Destiny 2, it is a good game. It plays well. It's a decent looter shooter. It runs decent. The only reason I honestly don't play it as much is because I use Linux, and Bungie hates Linux users, Steam Deck users, so, you know, they don't want my money. Bye-bye. I have a Windows system back there that occasionally I fire up a lot of those games on, just so I don't, you know, break any rules.
That's not bad. No, that's not bad mouse aim. That is a 100% a controller, dog. Also, you can see him on the desk behind him. But that is controller aim.
It is like before you get to the the game part, you always have to dodge the stupid cash shop in the beginning.
And he has motion blur on. Fuck.
Destiny 2, it's like
That's the real disqualifier.
Trying to avoid all the fucking stores that are invading you. Now, to understand, Destiny 2's breakdown is like this. Okay, you sign onto the game. You go to the hub world, you have a bunch of quests that you can do, and generally you can choose to play the game, in PvE fashion. You can do Vanguard missions. If you like PvP, you can do the Crucible, and if you like, the Gambit, which is like PvE VP, like teams of 4 and a bunch of AI, and that's your level up 3 right there. And generally, I've always felt that if you liked a certain aspect of this game, you could just exclusively play that and earn whatever, gear set you wanted. Now, there is a definite grind to Destiny, okay? There's a 40-hour work week requirement. But then again, in modern live service games, when is that concept not true, sadly? Now, literally a couple days ago, Destiny posted Bungie posted the most cope thread I've ever seen in my life. Now, Bungie, who recently did...
The most cope thread, I like that.
Activision. I think now they're part of, like, Sony. So, to understand, this is the state of the game, August 2023, posted literally yesterday, okay? And this is where, like, they pretty much tell people to lower their expectations for their game. Now, generally speaking, there are two facets of Destiny 2 that have a pretty sizable player base. One of them is the PvP, because it's a, it's a shooter game. You're gonna have a PvP segment. And Gambit players, which again is the PvE VP. So let's go into it, okay? Guardians versus Guardians. Thanks to the hard work of multiple teams, we've delivered several additions to PvP over the past few seasons. This includes the launch of competitive division, blah blah blah, revamp of the Trials of Osiris, whatever. The most frequent feedback we see is that there is just not enough new PvP content.
If he's not on controller, he's zimming. So look at how he's moving, dude. He's on controller.
The structure is built to support more overarching updates to PvP like the ones above, rather than focusing exclusively on maps. When we do focus our resources on building new maps, it comes with a trade-off to multiple teams' bandwidth on
I still can't believe they said that, man. Like I said, I was at Disney. I was in line. I'll remember it vividly for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I was in line for Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay? And no, it's nothing to do with his aim. It's when he turns. Controller players always turn in segments. They never, it's like when they run, it's never smooth turns. Like I can turn. So like, okay, here's the difference. So like when I turn, it's like, I'm just going somewhere. Controller players do this. It's like move, turn, move, turn, move, turn, But, sorry, what was I talking about? It was a joke, guys. You guys are fucking taking it. It was a joke. It was a joke. Obviously, fucking controller players, their opinions matter. They're the most they have the most players, of course. Chat, calm down. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I can't believe they said this. Oh, you guys can barely say it. When we focus our resources on building new Crucible maps, it comes with the trade-off to multiple teams. So I was in the line, and when I read that, my mouth was so wide open that Victoria literally asked me, she's like, is everything okay? She didn't know I was reading the state of the game, so I don't even think she knows what that is. But she could visibly tell visibly tell that I was like shaken because I had read that. Because that is an open admission that there's no PvP like Crucible map team, which we all knew, but you don't say that out loud, you know? At least as far as I'm aware. You shouldn't say that out loud. So, finish Remnant, good game. I got so much stuff to do. Let's go! I told you like it, dude. It is so good. Anyways, we'll keep doing this. But I just can't believe, like, I can't believe they said that.
That contributes to a variety of experiences the players hold dear, such as the new story and the exotic mission content. So again, pretty much building new maps for this game takes away the resources from, I guess, other parts of the game that people play. Now, because these are live service games, they're usually filled with all the analytics of growing fucking
not one for conspiracies, but there may have been, but they got picked up. No, so like, look, the way this, not every single Bungie employee on this Crucible team got moved to Marathon. That's just silly, you know? It's like, at some point, some moved on, some went to Marathon, etc., etc. Like, stuff has happened. But it's just like, you can't blame Marathon for all of it. The reality is these players have gone some way, or these devs have gone some way or another. And for some reason, they haven't been replaced. That's the important part. The team was left to dwindle and go away, but why? You know, that's what I want to know. Is this... Someone said I found the 2 orphans and then it was good. I found the 2 orphans, but nothing has happened. Luke Smith is like the... What's his new title? Like... Director of the Destiny universe or something. I found both of these. I talked to them both. I thought I was supposed to get something. Oh, wait. Why can I not talk to you, lady? Oh, shit! Her mouth is frozen, yeah, her mouth is frozen shut. All right, I'm gonna go try to find, I'm gonna go walk around, because yeah, I found, someone said you had to find both the kids. I thought I did. Sorry, kid. Nothing personal. Okay.
He needs. And for a lot of these people, they have massive teams that basically analyze this data. And, you know, from a sound business perspective, they're probably better off spent putting money into places where the majority of the player base lies, okay? They know that if, like, 30% of the audience plays PvP material, they're probably going to put more effort and money into, like, the campaign side. Do I think that's okay? It's a great business sense, but generally the idea here is that, you know, people who are starved for content should just temper their expectations, okay? Because they're pretty much not important enough. With that said, we have some exciting content coming to PvP this month. Oh yeah, what do you got going on here, buddy? Update on our advances to game security to combat cheaters. Boy, that, you know, that is like the most generic shit that any live service game can say. Yeah, we're updating our anti-cheat, okay? You're gonna get less cheaters. Every game does this, okay? Thank you for basically stating something that everyone already knew. Now for season 22, God, that's a lot of seasons, man. We have a new Vex network-themed map debuting along with the new Relic 6v6 mode. So I guess, you know, you got this new kind of like cyberpunky map. Speaking of the last expansion, Lightfall, probably one of the most dogshit expansion packs. Can I just explain one of the biggest issues I have with Destiny? Primarily, and one of the reasons why my friends don't get into this game. When you buy Destiny 2, you're not just buying a game, okay? You're buying the ability to walk into a store, okay? And what I mean by that is, anytime I pitch this game, I'm like, hey, you guys want to get into some Destiny 2 with me? Oh, sure, Muda, I'd love to. And then you open up the store and you look up the prices for the expansion packs, and all your friends are like, yeah, I'm kind of good, man. I mean, you know, say what you will about GTA Online, but you buy the game once and you can grind for all the expansion stuff that comes out. Destiny, better get ready to take out some second mortgages, okay, to keep up with this game.
Yeah,
prices.
that need, I'm really
And
surprised they haven't made
obviously,
any comments
Bungie,
about simplifying
big
that.
company, all right. I believe they're in the multi-billions, all right. In fact, not just Bungie, but they're also pretty much like they have a ownership stake from Sony.
Pretty good, Hoon.
Money shouldn't be an issue, all right. If you need to produce more content, I would.
So I think the people, I didn't realize people didn't really understand how this works. And it's kind of wild to me that no one's like made a video on this or like explained it. But like, you guys know, like Bungie didn't like get $3.6 billion, right? Like, so they would have acquired like $3.6 billion worth of company stock, and some of that would go to Bungie. A lot would go to shareholders. They'd have to acquire those shares in the company. How would you know? Because that's literally how corporate mergers work. Like what? Or corporate takeovers work? That's not like this isn't a Bungie exclusive thing. This is like how capitalism works. It's Activision and fucking everyone goes through this. It's how it works every time. They didn't just like roll up and hand them their wallets. You know what I mean? They trade assets worth the equivalent of $3.6 billion or whatever. They acquired $3.6 billion worth of stock. Stockholders get payouts. Bungie would have gotten like some percentage of that. I'm not sure if that's publicly available. They already went on and said that some of it was directly for employee, like they gave their employees business or bonuses to make sure that they were staying with the game. Some of it directly obviously went to studio expansion and future IPs, things like that. But like Bungie doesn't have $3.6 billion fluid cash laying around that they can just use to spend on Destiny. You know what I mean? And like, it's weird how many people, especially how many Americans, think that, since that's not how any corporate buyout in the history of ever has ever fucking worked, and there's one every single week. So it's like, I don't understand. Like, have you never like watched the news or anything? Like, have you never watched a TV show where they've like bought, like go watch Suits or something? Like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of weird how many people think that like fucking John Bungie's walking around with $3.6 billion. I don't know. That isn't taught in schools. I mean, I had a fucking stocks class. I mean, she was the lady that taught it was old as fuck, but I still had a class on a lot of this. Travis brought that up when Cactus was on the last word, and Rick's so surprised when most of the money went to shareholders. He's fucking Canadian. Also, like, for someone like Rick, I kind of get it, right? Like, Rick has done content creation for, like, most of his life. And, you know, when you just do content creation, you don't get exposed to a lot of things, you know? You know what I mean? So that doesn't really surprise me. But also he's Canadian. I waste in U.S. high schools, money isn't taught to people. I went to fucking a U.S. high school in the goddamn boonies, dog. Like, if I learned it, I guarantee your class, your most high schools had an economics class. I guarantee it, man. My class, my fucking high school had nothing. We're fucking poor as shit. You know what I mean? Like, half the schools in my county were like they learned in trailers. Okay? Also, keep me in mind Mudahar as well. That comment is when I was like, I'm surprised how many people don't know this. Yeah, I guess Mudahar is like part of that. But like most of that is just like, mostly in relation to the QJ stuff. What is there someone banging on this? What is that noise? What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. I was oh, my headset just died. Fuck. I'm trying to do a reaction stream here, headset. Ketchup or mustard? Mustard, 100%. I'm a vinegar fucking fiend, dude. I'll snort that shit. Okay.
Highly consider you guys build bigger teams or build newer teams to help supplement you, okay?
I do
So
agree with that.
Gambit, all right, I told
You put,
as many-
I think it's, I don't know. I find it weird, like a lot of the, and we don't know because Bungie's never fucking said anything on it, unfortunately. But you know, a lot of people are like, oh, Crucible doesn't make any money. So like, of course, like, but like, why don't they monetize it? Just say like, oh, you get, there's a Crucible map that comes out every season. You only get it if you buy the season, or there's like 4 Crucible maps a year and you only get it if you buy the annual pass or something. You know, like. If monetization's the issue, which Bungie has never said, but people assume, but if that's the issue, you think Bungie has a problem with monetizing things? They clearly don't have issues monetizing things. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there's something else. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. But vinegar chips are the bomb. Salt and vinegar chips are my favorite. If they don't burn your mouth, they're not vinegary enough. No, I agree, but there's a big difference between making millions every year and literally having $4 billion fluid. Those are very different numbers, is all I'm saying. They don't want to split the matchmaking? Well, fuck me. I like... At least there's matchmaking to split at that point, you know what I mean? But... I agree. I mean, I obviously don't know Bungie's finances, but we've heard their shareholder meetings. We know that these last couple of years have been some of their most profitable ever. You know?
If you notice, we've been quiet on Gambit since last year's overhaul that launched alongside the Witch Queen, which, I will say, was a pretty decent expansion. In that revamp, the team made significant changes across 5 categories, okay? But they also say, while we don't have plans to dedicate more resources to significantly transform Gambit, we do have a few updates planned for the year of the final shape. These include
I'm gonna get
the
Starfield.
Cathedral of Scars map and its beautiful Dreaming City setting to the latest version of Destiny. You guys are getting a map port, bitches! You ain't even getting anything new. At least the PvP guys got a new map. The Gambit people got nothing. Oh man.
Alright, that's pretty fucking funny.
Man, you can't make this up.
That was pretty good.
God damn.
Oh, shit. I didn't even see that guy. No. That was pretty fucking funny.
Rewards. A long time ago, we shared a plan to address concerns on reward balance. Players have pointed out that we didn't release a new armor set for the Ritual playlist. With Lightfall, they'll release the Eververse expansions, you know, the paid-for skins up the... Those will drive right into the... Those hit the roadmap like a drunk driver on Mardi Gras, bro. not the Ritual playlist stuff. No, none of that. You know, it's very rare that even the Ritual sets look good enough to use, but anyways. Delivering Ritual armor sets of the rates we have in the past have become increasingly challenging, especially considering these sets have historically had a very low adoption by players.
So that makes me really angry. I don't know if he's going to address this, but it's because they suck. You know what I mean? Is that the reason they stopped doing faction rallies too? Because no one used those armor sets? Because those also were bad. You know? Like, I hate that. I hate that argument so much. That literally opens them up for the... But Eververse sets are cool. You know what I mean? Like, that was the worst thing they could have said. I don't know why that was allowed to be said. I don't know who was like, yeah, that's a good... You should say that. I feel like this wasn't proofread by any PR people. Like, that's just what I'm saying. I just don't know, man.
Yeah, because they're ugly, okay? You save the good
He
ones
does
for the
address it.
cash drop, which I get it, okay? You want people to spend big money, but you can't just release dog shit and say, yeah, well, people aren't using it. Of course they're not, okay? They're human beings, not rats. At this time, we are amending our delivery plan for how often we refresh these sets, and will no longer be creating a new set for every... I mean, this is just hilarious to me, man. To be honest with you, I didn't expect much out of Destiny. Like, my expectations were low, but holy shit. They have managed to take those expectations and slam them to the goddamn center of the earth, ladies and gentlemen. I think one of the best showcases on the community is this. He was forced to make one new armor set and recolor it 3 times. Truly some Daily Motion levels of content quality. Now, to
That didn't
understand,
hit.
obviously the Destiny 2 players are pretty pissed off in this situation, and rightfully so. You know, I think a lot of people say, oh, but Bungie's that little indie company. Maybe it is really hard for them, Muda, to make this new content.
Where
At
are
the
these
end of the
kids
day,
hiding,
look,
dude?
If you're going to keep a game
I didn't walk
going
the
like
second one.
this
Did they
for
just
so
disappear? Did
long,
I just fucking
and
lose the
you wanna
ability
try
to
not
do
keep
this?
Players' attrition rates necessarily high. Then you should really commit to producing a level of content, at least content that you previously, committed to an extent.
Yeah, I
You know,
agree.
One of the things with Destiny 2 is like.
But
it's a great
also, that mentality right there, I agree, but that is the exact reason why they are scared of over-delivering. Because is Bungie making content in general? Is that them committing? You know what I mean? So like, while I definitely agree, that is 100% why the over-delivery mentality became a thing in the first place. So I just want to point that out. I did that, right? Green means I did that? Yeah, I think so. They just made it smaller. I don't know where this fucking kid... I think I might have died. But like, he was still walking. I didn't walk him all the way back. I didn't think I had to. So will he spawn again? We have solid proof of that. We went from 3 raids in a year and 2 raids in a year, and people were pissed off. I think like the most... Do you guys want to see the best example of this? This is 100% when Bungie... One second. When Bungie learned about over-delivery. I don't think they're striving for mediocrity, Camden. I think they're just striving for consistency. This is when Bungie learned about the dangers of over-delivery. This is the House of Wolves reveal stream when Gathalion found out House of Wolves wasn't gonna have, and this is Jez made this compilation, but they live streamed this. They flew Gathalion out. This is what happened when Gathalion found out there wasn't going to be a raid in House of Wolves.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. And of course, when we arranged an audience with the Queen's Guard, we felt it only appropriate that King Gathalion would join us in the reef.
No raid! What? Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm so good.
Good.
There's like barely anybody watching. I can feel you tense right now.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
No, it's
fine.
okay, yeah.
I'm looking
We're
at
good?
our chat window.
We're not
fly
at all
past.
shaky.
We're
Yeah.
good. We're fine.
It's good.
We're relaxed and happy to be here. Happy that you're here as well.
Absolutely.
You will notice I am wearing,
Yeah.
What am I wearing?
Which one is
Queen's
it?
blessing on you, Guardian.
It's very pink.
Provincial Royal.
That's just a basic shader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Is
gotta
it?
be so basic?
Oh well.
okay.
I have it on my other character.
Sure.
There's
And then,
been a lot
you
of
locked all that on disk, right?
Well, that's definitely definitely one of the fans' suspicions, one of the community's suspicions.
Sure.
Is that
A lot
I
of
think he
people
brings
are
up the raid
like,
thing a
lore
couple
is
more
excellent
times.
in the game, but it's all locked away in like grimoire cards and things like that that you have to get like through a third-party situation. Is that something that we could ever viably see in game? Like actually be able to look at our lore in game?
In the House of Wolves, having played it myself, I like a lot of the quests. I like a lot of the stories. I like the fact that a lot of the new story missions represent some of the most interesting moments and some of the most interesting aspects of Destiny. But as far as grimoire integration into the game, it's not an announcement we're making right now.
Shank burn, I'm noticing on this auto rifle, which isn't a pea shooter, so thanks for that. Yeah, it's actually got decent impact on it instead of being high fire rate with nil impact, as we've been used to.
Right.
Necrochasm. Is his inventory gonna run on a
I thought he brought up the raid thing a couple more times.
It is. I don't know. I'm not positive on that. I think it's.
Boom!
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Stumped us. Well
I
done.
really thought he did.
So we want to make sure. I think it's actually a pattern.
Where's the queen at?
Queen is safe and sound
I wanna go look at her.
behind those doors. So check this out. Triple neck. That would
Triple
be
neck,
gross,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, triple neck.
Like a multi-headed
Yeah,
hydra.
Triple Rec is on an all pizza diet, so he's going to be Triple Neck TV by probably next week. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Fun thing I just noticed was looking at my Black Hammer.
Yes.
And I noticed the Hive Disruptor buff is no longer grayed out.
I thought he asked about the raid a couple more times.
Not at this time.
What's Bungie's stance on player trading?
Player trading.
Player trading. Is there a cap on
Maybe he doesn't.
you can earn in a week? Are we going to be talking about third subclasses anytime soon in the future?
There is a future for Destiny, and we'll be talking about all of it in the future. But not today. It is not this day.
Is there a ghost down on this beam down here?
Oh no, is there a
I don't
ghost?
know if there's a ghost.
Did you already find?
Yeah, achievement hunters. Bam. Whammy.
Well done.
So, oh, another ghost.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
That is all for now. Thank you again so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye.
I swear I saw a compilation where he asked like 4 times if there was a raid, but maybe I'm wrong. But that's kind of the thing, like, the community was pretty mad, as I understand it, when House of Wolves didn't come with a raid. And I think that was kind of the first step of Bungie being very careful. We saw it after Vanilla Destiny 2 as well, where we got, 3 raids in a year and then slowed down quite significantly after year 2, actually. So it went 3 raids and then 3 raids. And then after Crown, it was Garden, right? And then 1 raid for an entire year, and people were pissed. And like, it's hard. It's because I want as much great content as possible. Of course I do. I love this game, but I also have to sympathize with Bungie in like, I get the over delivery mentality. Even if I don't like it, I get it. You know what I mean? I see why they pre-record the showcases now. Yeah, dude. And the paid dungeon stuff too. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a hard thing. It's not much.
It really is a good game. I would not be making this video if it wasn't for the fact that I've had hours put into this game and I've genuinely enjoyed my time. But to see how hyper monetized this game is, and then to see the lack of delivery on even the most basic of releases, is not just bad for Destiny 2, but it's also pretty eye-opening for the state of live service-based games.
I don't think I think I lost the kid. I don't think I can help him. I think he's dead.
Get constantly good content throughout a period of time in stability.
Because I guess I just didn't walk him back.
In this situation, this is one of the most hyper-monetized games out there. They make a crap ton of cash. They definitely have the money to constantly evolve.
I'll do one more look through here
to meet up with that demand and provide at least what should be baseline levels of content. Destiny 2 is probably in some of the worst shape that it's been in quite a long time.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people going into this final expansion and even thinking, man, if this is how bad Destiny 2 is getting now, could you imagine how bad Destiny 3 is going to be? That's a situation that's brought up. Hopefully, I honestly hope to God that they can turn this thing around, because I really do believe that this is a great game in the bottom. Like, at the end of the day, the core Destiny 2 is great. It's just everything surrounding it is a pile of fecal matter. And realistically, for gamers, you don't have to spend your money or your time playing Destiny.
You don't have to walk him back. Interacting with 2 is enough for her to talk to you. Well, I went to her and she didn't talk to me. I'm so confused. Because she wouldn't talk to me. Do I know what? Like, she won't talk to me. I talked to both of the kids, but they didn't. I only walked one of them to where they would go. Check your map for a blue mark. Yeah, I've been walking around. I didn't see any. I don't see anything. I don't think there's a blue mark anywhere. Oh, I did not try to leave and re-enter. I can do that.
too. There's far better games out there right now, even in the same vein. You know, I would just say if you're going to spend your money on a game right now, Baldur's Gate 3 just dropped, okay? You might as well buy that game and play what is a complete.
I just walked around the whole thing. There are no kids.
All right, yeah, it's not the same genre of game. I get it. But in terms of value, in terms of an actual game company that's respecting its player base, you might as well look outside of Bungie at the moment. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. I am out.
Okay. He's just pretty much just saying the same stuff. It wasn't, I don't know. I appreciate that he did not do, at least that I saw, any... Why is this not working? Is my interact button just fucked? Why? I think my game might be fucking dying. Oh. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, at least he didn't do any personal attacks about devs. So that's a W from my standpoint. I like how I've been playing 3 hours and I think I've cleared like 2 rooms. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know, man. Like, it's all pretty basic points between the two of them, but it's good to have notoriety and like and bring attention to this. But the personal attacks on the devs is just not the play, man. I don't know. She just does 3 dots. Since I left and came back, the kids will still be here, right? Or the fucking ads will still be here, yeah? Or no? And where did the kids come from? But yeah, having bigger voices on it, as long as it doesn't lead to more harassment from the devs, like that's not a bad thing, you know? Time for the talk? What talk? What talk? What talk? Charlie kept calling the devs lazy. It's I don't know, man. I would say that is lazy. Resulting to personal attacks is a very lazy way to give constructive feedback, if I'm gonna be honest. But especially when you don't know any of them, or you don't know anything about them. Yeah, I agree. Dungeon passes shouldn't be his stuff. And it's fine to be critical of the devs. Like, once again, it's fine to be critical and give feedback on content. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but doing personal attacks, especially when you have such a large audience, is not going to help anything. Oh, I was asking where children came from. I see. I see. Funny shrimp. I don't know, man. I hope something changes. I hope we start getting more, especially for Crucible and not Gambit. No, it's like, I don't know. I don't know where it goes. It seems so weird for them to put that out. Like I've said it. But like, why? Typically in the past, when Bungie doesn't have any good news, they just don't talk about it. Why did they talk about it? Are you good? Are you tired? Dude, I'm so fucking tired. I'm worn out from Guardian Con. I should definitely be sleeping right now, but fuck it. Am I right? What was that noise? Is that my dog? Honestly, if they say the game info was in the backlash, it would have been significantly smaller. Yes. Going from 3 raids in year 2 to one in year 3 is tough, but at least we know year 3 gave us the best raid in Destiny history.
Eric, get your rock.
No one talked to Duck. He's on some lists. What is this? I don't remember what this is. Can there be kids in that? That's like a dungeon in a dungeon. I don't fucking understand. Because I'm in a dungeon, right? There can't be? Okay, I don't fucking know what's happening. I'm so fucking tired. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm on a planet area? I thought the labyrinth was a planet. Oh, okay, I understand. I don't know. I feel for the devs, but we're getting to a point where it's like it's getting weird, you know? I'm getting some very vanilla vibes. And let me tell you, as a content creator, as an avid Destiny enjoyer, vanilla, not fun vibes, my friends. Not fun vibes at all. We shall see. But also, the showcase is in 2 weeks, and we all fucking know it's gonna be hype as fuck, so. Can you imagine if they were like, psych, you guys are fucking idiots, you fell for it, and then they're like, 10 new Crucible maps came out today. Fightfall was literally Destiny 3, wasn't it? No. Did you open the gate in it? Did I open a gate in this area? I don't think so. A gate? Like, what type of gate? Here's my map. What am I looking for here? What am I looking for here? Oh, did I miss a super chat? I'm so sorry. No, I read that. I read that. Thank you, Duck. Appreciate that. What am I looking for here? A gate? I've explored, like, the whole area, so... Do you think Destiny 3 is their unknown game? No. Matter is something entirely different. Almost certainly. I'm right over here. Oh. Shit. There's like all these tools everywhere. Pickaxe. Where'd the pickaxe go? I'm just running in circles. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going at this point. I guess we're gonna go back to the main room. Oh, sorry, the game's still really quiet. I turned it down for that. I totally forgot. Okay, sorry. Game should be back up again. Might be. Gate should be close to where the granny place is. A gate? Hello, any gates? Sometimes kid won't go there if the gate's not open, but wouldn't he still be on the map? Like, wouldn't it still be blue? Yeah, I find it with the wait, that thing? It's really unfortunate for them because the Joe Blackburn tweet was like literally, you can hold me accountable by going to our careers page. It's like then nothing ever happened with the careers page. It's just like still a thread around? What do you mean by a thread? So there's nothing blue on the map. There's nothing blue on the map other than my dog. We checked. I don't think I've opened any gates. I don't know what you mean by threat. Oh, a threat? Maybe? Is that what you meant? And there's no blue on my minimap. I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to the previous area, I guess. Start exploring some more. Maybe I'll come back and find it later. I've ran around the entire map twice now. Is this anything, by the way? It kind of looks like it's something, but I don't know. Anyways, I've ran around the entire map twice now. I haven't seen anything. No enemies, no friends, so I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna be honest, I think they probably forgot about that tweet.
This isn't looking good.
What the fuck is this thing? I like this play. This one's a cool little... I like how they have a bunch of different locations and they're all pretty unique. It's not like the classic like desert, forest, water type of thing. Like, they're all pretty unique. I still don't know why these statues exist. Hey, do you remember how long it took you to get your Lightkeeper fundraiser emblems? Not got mine yet. Oh, he actually mentioned that. Jared mentioned at the event. And he was like, just be patient. Because I learned this today. Or not today, this week. Yo, Nicholas, what's up? The Bungie Foundation only has 4 full-time employees. So, they have to do pretty much everything by hand. So, just give them some time. They do a lot of amazing work, so, you know. Just be patient with them. Yeah, we don't talk about the Gambit maps. I mean, we can talk about the Gambit maps, so I don't really know what to tell you. See you, chicken? Whoa! Whoa! I just went flawless in Trials of the Nine. What the fuck is this? Is this a boss? Am I about to fucking die?
Twisted world is not yet depleted of surprises. I greet you, then, and welcome you to the realm of the Fae, or what so remains. I am Numue, artisan, seer, goddess of the Fae, and counselor to the one true king. Or so I was. Still, it is my gift to see what cannot be seen, and to forge what cannot be forged. So then, strange one, what brings you thus before me? The kingdom is in disarray, strange one. The one true king has been deposed, but the manner of his deposition has wrought unforeseen consequences.
I got a Steam notification was an achievement.
Now, an imposter sits upon the throne, a deceiver and a fraud. They must be slain if I am to fix what is broken, and perhaps if you are to find what you seek. I cannot ask this of you, but were you to accept this burden, to slay the deceiver, you would find them in the floors above, beyond an opulent door carved of their own vanity. Perhaps they are a powerful creature of the kind you seek. And if I can provide you with wisdom or aid, Namue's artisanship is your...
I bet she gets it. I bet you get a character from her. Alright, imposter time, baby. Go kill some imposters, baby. Are you fucking serious? She watched you do that. Okay, what have I not done? Have I not explored anything? It's like I need to explore that. Go up this elevator. Oh, what? Are you serious? There's no lever? Oh, that. Thought it was gonna be a secret guy I was chasing. Ugh. Okay. So I think I go all the way up and take a right. This game is so good, by the way. Shit. Sheesh. Come on, doggy. Let's go. Oh, this is the door I knocked on earlier. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my dog's in trouble. Oh god, this is not good. Everything's fine, chat. Calm down. Calm down, okay? Stop freaking out. So I think there's like a door up there I can go in, but I have to find out how to like actually get there. But there's also a door right in front of me. Okay. So they used the inspect gimmick once where you could inspect a thing and get a secret item at the very beginning of the game, and I've yet to do that again. Who's your favorite NPC? Mine's the pan flutist. He's pretty cool. I like the cube guy. The orb. Whatever he is in the labyrinth. That's pretty cool. Alright, chat. Well, I didn't realize it, but I've been streaming for a long time. I'm very hungry, and I should get to bed pretty early tonight. So I think that's where I'm going to call it for today. I'm glad to be back. We're going to have plenty of streams leading up to the reveal events, and I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I hope it's good. I hope it's good, man. I really do. I really do. So we shall see. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Have a fantastic night. I'll probably stream tomorrow too, so we'll see. But until then, have a fantastic night. Love your faces, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out, everyone.